Hello and welcome to another episode of The Link Up with myself, Charlene Smith, and my special guest today, Lee Judges.
Hello, thank you very much. I understand, right? You've got me over here like for a surprise. Is that right?
I have. I've got a little surprise for you, Lee.
Okay, no worries. So,
what are you doing?
What's my surprise?
We've been blacked out.
Oh no! What's going on?
Oh no! What's going on? I've got a surprise!
Hey! Oh, lights were out there for a second. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, look, what? We can't beat a bit of prosecco.
I know. I heard you love prosecco.
I prefer champagne, but you know what I mean. Prosecco.
Oh yeah, I should have remembered.
It's a second best. It's second best. You know
Don't rain on my parade, darling. Well, congratulations on hitting 1 million views on YouTube.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That is a massive accomplishment, Lee, in such a short space of time as well. Yeah, let's pop it. Let's pop the bottles, baby. It may not be your what's the most expensive champagne?
Oh, I don't know. I do like a drop of Bollinger.
Bollinger. Is that actually a champagne? Because I haven't heard that one. I think I need to start coming out with you more often. Yeah, I'm clearly, going to the wrong places.
We can go to a champagne bar. Blimey. That went. Oh, look, I didn't hit the light.
Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to go like that. Honey, what have you done to it?
I ain't done nothing. That actually scared the light out of me.
Well, lucky that didn't hit the lights. Because
the lights would have went out again, mate. Well, bottles are popped.
Well, did you see that? That went bang.
Literally went bang. Thank you very much.
Bang, bang. Bang.
Right, big up everyone in the chat that's joining us. Listen, everyone, show Lee some love. He's hit 1 million views on YouTube, and we're in here celebrating. We got the lights out. We got bottles popping. Oh, not too much, Lee. You're trying to get me drunk, mate.
Yeah. We got candles.
Oh, I didn't think to bring candles.
Oh, well, so you're not a romantic like me, are you?
Well, clearly not.
No,
I mean, I can be.
Can you?
Yeah, sometimes. Cheers, darling. Well done. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you. You too, I love this show. I love it. Got to do the little finger, like. You got the little finger.
Oh yes. Oh, sorry. How can I forget?
Yes. How dare you?
And I've got red cups.Maybe I should have brought like champagne flutes.
We should have brought. You can get these plastic flutes now.
I know exactly.
Onto summer picnics and things like that. Pants? What's that come from?
Summer pants.
Summer pants.
Don't know where your head's at tonight, mate.
No, it's certainly where it shouldn't be. Yeah, so so like you can get these proper flutes and all that, like. But it's like a urine sample down there, like, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean? So really, you got to push up a little bit with the glasses, with the flutes.
Yeah, I'll remember that for next time.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, Lee, I do love you. You do make me laugh.
Oh, you've got to have a laugh.
100%. It's what Friday nights are about, eh?
Well, it is like,
vibes in.
It's either that or sitting in watching Coronation Street.
Oh, God, yeah. Can't name the last time I've done that.
No.
Is that a regular for you, Lee?
No, I don't like soaps. Do you watch the soaps?
No, I used to, like when I was a child.
Back in the day,
way back when.
Then you grew up. Like,
yeah, exactly. And then you realise that.
Some people are absolutely mad on them, aren't they?
I know, it's almost like a real life scenario for them. Like they get really attached.
Yeah.
Do you think it's similar to football? Because obviously we got some sort of emotion and connection to football.
What, they get emotional to soaps?
Yeah.
Maybe time to do that.
I just can't get into them. The most I'll watch soap-wise is EastEnders on Christmas Day. And I think I just talked the whole way through it.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think if I had one to choose, you know what I mean, it will probably be EastEnders. But I do sort of know the case because sometimes it's on in your house and it's one of those things that it may be in the background and you can say, oh, what's happened here?
Pick up, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You can pick up very quickly. So, but I'm not, I'll rather not.
Yeah, likewise. And with EastEnders as well, it's like literally you don't need to watch it for a year. You watch it for like 5-10 minutes and you've already caught up with the whole year storyline. So there's always a tragedy on Christmas Day.
There's always a tragedy on Christmas Day, like that. I mean, what bad like that is, you know what I mean? Like, why can't I just have an episode when they're all like being presents?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
A fairy tale or something.
You know, someone's falling off a roof or someone's being caught having an affair.
Yeah, someone
get caught
dies
on Christmas Day.
I know, exactly.
When you're all with your family. Like,
I was just about to say that. I mean, Christmas is a time for family. I mean, how do they get caught out then?
Real, wasn't it? Like?
We should actually make a soap.
We should make a soap.
What would we make it about?
Oh, I don't know. Ask them in the chat what they need to make.
Guys, let us know in the chat. I mean, there's so many of you sending messages in. Send us in your suggestions. If we was to make a soap, what would it be about? We got a Show Car regular big up saying hi Charlene and big up the judge. That is Lee Judges. Umar saying big up. Dan Smith saying evening guys. Petty saying the best duo on YouTube with a fire. Jay Warren saying we've missed you, Charlene. Oh, I've missed you too.
It's nice to see when you don't do it for a couple of weeks. People sort of, you know.
Exactly.
You know, so.
I know, literally, and I miss you guys as well. I mean, last week was obviously international break, so we didn't have no show.
I've had a week off from all like football, really. Like, do you like the international break?
Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, some people go, international. I quite enjoy it. You can just get away from football.
Yeah.
Get away from the Arsenal, chill, do other things.
De-stress a bit.
Yeah.
Massively, sometimes.
Then, so I quite enjoy it, like, you know.
Yeah, likewise. I even managed to go out for dinner because, you know, sometimes when you're so caught up in football and everything, you just don't get an opportunity to take time out.
Where'd you go out for dinner, like? I do know, but go on.
Do you know what? We was in Mayfair. I forgot what the restaurant's called. I was with Helen last week.
I see that. It was very nice. You know
it was. The food was amazing. It was really lovely there. We actually met another pair that was sitting next to us.
Well, just a coincidence, a couple of blokes sitting there. Like,
it was a bloke and a lady, actually.
Coincidence. It could have been an East Indies moment here.
I mean, it could have. If I go in, I won't go into too much detail.
No, of course.
Yeah, it was a lady, and then it was her husband. What is it if you're married to someone and it's their brother?
Brother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
No EastEnders moment.
No, there was no EastEnders. She's out with the brother-in-law.
Yeah, so they were just like having a meal. He wasn't there at that moment in time.
Oh, God, that. Where was he? Like stuck abroad or something?
I think he was working or something.
Was he working? So I'll say what I say, brother out there.
Yeah, why not?
And they've got the Mayfair as well. So
yeah,
they're either very, very rich or something was untoward going on.
No, I don't think there was anything untoward. I didn't get that vibe, but there was just such a lovely pair to sort of have dinner with, and we was literally just talking the whole night and vibes in with them. Oh, we actually had a few things. So we had some prawns. We had this lovely duck salad. What else did we have? We had some bayo buns. Have you had like Korean?
Yeah, I know the ones you're on about.
Oh, they're amazing. Nice? Oh, I love them. We ordered, you know, when you're hungry, you order so much food, you don't end up eating it all.
Yeah.
So we ordered quite a few things. Well, speaking about it, gets me quite hungry. What else did we? We had some sushi. Yeah, a whole variety of stuff.
Lovely, like that. I mean, so, and Mayfair is very nice, very posh.
I know, exactly. It was really busy down there.
She's a bit posh, isn't she,
Helen? Who, Helen?
Yeah.
I'll say she's got high standards. She's a classy one.
Yeah, she's a bit classy, isn't she? Like,
pick up Helen if she's watching. But yeah, no, it was a lovely night out, and it's even better, you know, when it's just like a random and you just meet people and you just get on so well. They were such lovely people.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, good.
So yeah,
they recognise you from. They go with you from AFTV.
No, they didn't actually, but the guy was actually an Arsenal fan.
Ah.
At first, he did actually say that he was a Spurs fan. Helen almost choked on her food, and because he was from a different country. So he said that when he first came over, he was a Spurs fan, but then can't remember what happened, and then he converted to Arsenal. So I mean, is that acceptable, Lee?
I don't know if it's acceptable, but he comes to his senses. So
exactly. So we let him off.
Yeah, we let him off.
Yeah. He got there in the end, eh? Most importantly.
I think when you're younger.
Well, he was older than me, so.
Yeah, was he? Oh, well, so when you're younger, you can change teams a little bit, like when you're a kid. But then there comes a certain age and a certain time. There's no going back.
Disallowed, mate.
It's disallowed.
It's in your DNA.
So, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know when it was that he converted, but.
Probably about like when he met you, Steve.
Probably did know who we were.
Get on the wrong side here before
exactly.
they grass me up to my brother.
Pav Nav is saying, God bless you, Charlene and Lee. Blessings always. Bless you as well. Bless up everyone that's here joining us tonight. Ashok is saying, oh yeah, congrats on the 1 million views, Lee Judges.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
People are saying to stop spamming. Yeah, listen, this spammer comes every single week, and I've tried blocking you. I just don't know why you're choosing to come and spam. Like, what is the point? But anyway, we move. We keep going. Has he got the gavel or whatever it's called? Where's the gavel?
I haven't brought the gavel with me.
Why haven't you brought it? I mean, it's Friday night, darling.
Friday night is gavel night. I'll remember that next time, and the gavel will come with me.
Yes, make sure you bring it. Place on the sofa for it. Umar saying you won't be in this mood when Palace beat you tomorrow.
Oh, well, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be Monday.
Exactly. Straight up, Lee. I love that.
Straight up, never know. Don't come on here giving
it the big. Goonalicious Breed TV. Okay, bit of a different name. Saying good evening, Charlene and the judges. Hope you're both well. Yes, we are both well. Even better now. We got some prosecco.
You got some alcohol inside us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've only had a sip and
come on,
feeling litty. Lee trying to get me drunk. Jay Warren
trying for 2 years, but
to get me drunk. I mean, that's not a hard task.
No, it isn't a hard task.
I'm such a lightweight.
I think the times that you sort of have been drunk, I've not been there, have I?
Really?
Yeah, I think was it the Christmas do or something? Everybody
was
everybody
yeah.
was on it,
you weren't there.
No, I wasn't there.
I can't remember what happened.
I can't remember why I wasn't there. I had something else on, I think.
Okay.
And so I missed out on that night.
Yeah, do you know what? My intentions were, don't get drunk. I mean, it's always the way, isn't it? I'm not going to get drunk. I'll just have one or two. And then, it's Christmas.
People think late till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I didn't say that late.
You got carried out about 12.
Yeah, time for Charlene to go. It's getting too loud in here. But it was such a great night. We had good food.
Yeah.
And you know how it is on these nights. People just keep, come on, drink up.
So... I think there's a couple of Christmas days planned this year.
Oh, really? A couple? I'm
like
excited. Well, I guess it's the first year now out of lockdown as well. So
so I imagine they're going to go for it.
Exactly. Everyone's
having like last year's one and this one.
Oh, perfect.
It'll be all right, wouldn't it?
I know, mate. Jay Warren saying, but football is real. I think he's relating back to when we were talking about soaps and football and that emotional connection to it. He's also saying he used to watch Emmerdale.
Yeah, a lot of people go on about Emmerdale. It used to be called Emmerdale Farm back in the day.
Oh, was it Emmerdale Farm? But, what year was that, Lee?
I don't know.
Don't lie to us.
I
like the way you said that. I don't know.
I don't know. Just someone told me. It's a rumour.
That when you used to sit there watching it when you was 18.
I never ever. It was one of those things. It wasn't a really trendy program like that. It was like that. But that's what it was called, obviously. But then they thought about making it trendy, so they got rid of the farm.
Even though the intro looks like a farm, it's just greenery.
Yeah. So I don't know when that happened, but that's what did happen. Like, it made it trendy. But a lot of people go, "Oh, that's the best one," So.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Yeah,
I think Emmerdale's perhaps the most boring.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if character walks in here now.
You would recognise Mandy or Paddy. I mean, even I know.
Yeah. I mean, they're still in it, are they?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Is it the Dingles?
The Dingles.
The Dingles. So
and Marlon.
Marlon. Yeah. So you would but if you put some of they're probably big characters in it, but if you just put an ordinary, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. And it changes up a lot, doesn't it? I mean, they always got the main characters that sort of stay.
Yeah, and there's ones on the periphery, isn't there?
Like,
I wouldn't know who they were.
What about Corrie? I mean, the main character there is.
I used to love Coronation Street back in the day.
Yeah.
But then I think that went a bit
quietish.
Yeah. I haven't seen that for a long, long while. I used to like when Les Battersby was in it.
Les Battersby, that rings a bell.
Yeah, who else? Oh, funny enough, I see it the other day. Didn't see it. I was watching. Kevin was in it. Oh God,
Kevin, and he was married to Helen Flanagan was the daughter, and then she had a sister.
Yeah.
And then Sally was the mum.
Sally was the mum.
Talk about reminiscing, eh?
They're not together now. But
I'm not as old as I might be sounding right now.
He's still a mechanic, isn't he? He was
a
mechanic.
Is he?
Well, yeah, he had his overalls on, like, you know what I mean? So, but he must have been in it for ages.
Yeah. Well, as far as I can remember.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
There's a girl in it that was used to be in the football thing, the Dream Team. Did you ever watch the Dream Team back in the day?
No. What year was that?
That was on Sky.
Was that before my time?
Yeah, probably. It was called the Dream Team. It was about a football team on Sky.
Okay.
And she was in that. She sort of was the owner's husband or something. But she's in Coronation Street now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dream Team. I don't know. It was quite good. It was.
Dream Team. It sounds like it rings a bell, but I don't know if that's because it's a phrase that I just use.
Yeah,
like we're the Dream Team, baby.
I can't fit the name. If anybody knows the name of the team,
let us know.
They used to play in purple.
Okay. Do you remember Brookside?
Yeah.
That was the Saturday night one,
Saturday
wasn't it?
Brookside was all right. That was pretty. That's when soaps were soaps, and they were good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Barry Grant. I think Damien Grant as well. Like
he was.
I think he was in the fella who went on to become what's that? The sitcom. Ricky Tomlinson. What's his name?
I ain't got a clue.
I used to sit around on the sofa. Oh God, what's the name of that thing? Ralph Little's in it as well. Like, you know.
Oh, I haven't got a clue. While you're trying to figure it out,
the Royal Family.
The Royal is that
used
a film?
To be in Brookside. Like Royal Family used to be.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You've never seen the Royal Family?
No, I'm terrible with films.
Yeah, no. That was a series. That was Royal Family.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Brookside, like you know.
Okay. Do you remember Family Affairs as well? That was a weekday, Channel 5.
No, I don't remember that.
Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks. I know about Hollyoaks. Never seen it.
Haven't you?
Never really seen it.
Okay. It was literally like in Monday to Friday, you sort of had your evenings kitted out. It would be like Family Affairs, Hollyoaks.
One of the
and then something else.
I've never played with him in our football team, vets team. He did play for our vets team. He was in Hollyoaks. Don't ask me which one, but he's in the what they call it, the WhatsApp group now.
Oh, okay.
And he's like still in Hollyoaks now, but he don't play because obviously he's in Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
But when he weren't in Hollyoaks, he played in our football team.
Oh, you got to show me a picture of him after. See who he is.
I'll get him up.
See if I recognise him. Right, Charlene, get a mood in your streams. What? Get a mad. I don't know what they're trying to say. Maybe because I was referring back to the person who keeps spamming us. I don't know. Big up Charlene and Lee judges. The show will be called Judging Charlene, with Lee being Charlene's mentor into the Arsenal's women's team. What you say? No. Do you watch the Arsenal women's team, Lee?
Yes, I do. And I tell you what, they're a bloody good side.
They've been doing really well, isn't it?
I'm going to have to go to a game.
I know. I saw that Kelechi and Pippa was there yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to go to a game. I don't know what game I'm going to go to, but I'm going to have to go. They play some really good football. They've got some really good players as well. Like, you know,
yeah, Beth Miedemar.
Yeah. The midfield player I like as well. She's captain. Plays number 10 shirt on.
I need to get familiar with their names.
I'm terrible with names of it. What's her name? She's really good.
Yeah.
Little.
Oh, Little. Oh, okay. I don't really know their names. I just know
People know, right? I mean, she know their
Vivian.
Names. But she's really good. I think she's Scottish, but brilliant. Absolutely, you know what I mean? Keeps the ball on the half turn, plays it forward, does everything right. A really good team to watch. You know what I mean? So,
and you get to see goals.
And you get to
see goals,
and they win. You know
exactly.
You just know they're
Champions League spot.
You know that they're going to. I think they played Everton last Sunday.
Yeah.
In the end, I think they won 3-0, but you just knew they was going to score. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean, and McCabe was the left-sided player.
Yeah.
Another goal she's got. You know, they just got some really, really good players. So I'm definitely going to get Bournemouth's not far from me. So I'm going to have a little,
get down there.
Get down there. Like,
I'll come with you as well, Lee.
We'll go down there. Like,
Make it a night out,
Make it a night out.
Goonlicious is saying Dream Team was a city program for teens, for teenagers.
That's it. See, that's where I know about it.
There you go.
I must have been a teenager then.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a lot of fun. You asked us. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you asked us to name a show you both would be in. See, the alcohol's got some head already. So I named the show Judging Charlene.
Judging Charlene. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I love that. Sorry, guys. I actually forgot I asked you a question. So Judging Charlene.
You know what I mean? Fill it up.
You don't take much to get
don't take much, right?
I've actually got something to soak up the alcohol. I've got my favourite fruit, some bananas.
Why is that your favourite? We talked about that yet. Did you want to have a look?
I've still got a full cup, mate.
We'll start drinking
it.
We had like pineapple and you was banana, weren't you?
Yeah, I should have brought some pineapple actually.
I was pineapple. Well, listen, when Ty comes on, he gets all sorts, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he gets everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets well looked after.
Oh, what are you saying? You don't get the same treatment, Judge?
Well, that remains to be seen.
Oh, mate, I better up my game, eh?
Yeah, you got to up your game, like,
yeah, I better take it up a level.
I want more than a pineapple.
What, something nice and sweet, eh?
Oh, nice and sweet, like, something you can chew on, you know what I mean? Like, so.
Tickle your taste buds. Oh, mate. GT Playboy saying, good evening, Charlene, loving the link up shows. Good, we're loving it too as well. We're loving your company as well, guys. Showing saying, you look beautiful today, Charlene. Oh, thank you. That's so
nice.
Lovely of you.
You always look beautiful, though, don't you?
Oh, thanks, Lee.
No worries.
I mean, I do have my days where I just look like a completely different person.
Well, I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah.
In the morning, school run, trying to get no makeup.
Never seen a school run, but every time you come in, you look quite glamorous on the set. Like that, so thank God for that. Like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, so Goonalicious Breed TV is saying, I'm a new channel, Charlene, so please check me out when you get some free time, guys. Something different.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's all good. It's really good at all people doing all their content.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And good luck to anybody that's doing it, because it's not easy.
It's definitely not.
100% not easy.
Yeah. I mean, you've hit 1 million views as well, Lee. When did you start your channel? It feels like it was just the other day.
About 2 months ago, just before the season started.
Yeah.
We done it. We started it, and listen, I put it up. I put a video up, and within a week I had about 2,000 subscribers already before we even put anything up. Which is unbelievable. It obviously has a lot to do with the AFTV stuff and everything like that. So there's a lot of people out there that've got really graft to get that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was very, very fortunate. And it's just grown and grown and grown. Got great people on there, great little team behind us. And we're having all like different ideas coming through and all that, like, you know, what people. The greatest thing of all is that people want to come on and be involved with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been on it, you've been on.
Yeah.
But like, and do you know when people make the time and effort and come down and do something?
Yeah.
You feel very quiet. Like tonight, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I've gone battle through a load of hours of worth of traffic.
I know, just for you guys.
But you feel very, very honoured that people do that. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Like, very, very, like, so very humble about everything, you know, and it's great, you know what I mean? So, and it's just going from strength to strength. And listen, like, Skegness Dave is a massive, massive thing, you know what I mean? So, loves a meeting, though, Charlie. Yeah.
Does he?
Oh, we need a meeting.
Is it every 5 minutes? Yeah. All right, guys, this happened. We need a meeting.
We need a meeting. And it's a meetings unless he's playing FIFA. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, like, no, I'm playing FIFA. That's the end of anything else. And he does a stream on the channel with FIFA. I've never played FIFA in my life.
Okay, neither. I've tried it and I wasn't that great.
Right, I've got to do a show with Ty.
Yeah.
And I promised that I won't practice before I've gone on it.
Okay, because Ty's really competitive, especially when it comes to things like that.
I'll beat him up if he I don't know if he's ever played. He reckons he's never played FIFA neither, so they're going to put us in a competition.
Okay.
Right, but I promised that I won't go on it at any stage until this comes off.
And are you sticking to your promise?
I am sticking to my promise.
Okay.
You know, because that's what that's the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
But Dave does a stream on the thing of FIFA. Mm-hmm. He's on there for about 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Really?
You know what I mean?
Once you get into it, that's
once you get into it,
like,
you know what I mean? Like, you know. So he's a gamer.
Yeah.
A gamer.
Scaredness.
He's a gamer.
Oh, I absolutely love it. But just going back to what you were saying, Lee, about, you know, everyone's sort of showing you support and your growth, it goes to show what type of character you are, because you're a very likable person. You're very humble and everything. So, I mean, the numbers, you know, sort of speak for themselves when it comes to
a lot of things
your personality and everything.
A lot of things. So I went to the awards thing last night, you know.
The Football Content Awards.
And the love that I got there, you know what I mean? People, and we went up to AFTV won an award, and they asked me to go up there. When I went up there, the whole crowd going, "Do it! He's done it again! He's done it again!" You know what I mean? Which is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know it's just one thing from those watch-alongs that everybody
sort of picks up on. Quite catchy.
Yeah, it's been quite catchy. So all of a sudden, like, you know, I've got a sort of catchphrase now. Like, the greatest thing was for that is that I met a load of Millwall fans. Now, Millwall, you know what Millwall are.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know, I've got on so well with them. Like, and they was, can you do a video saying like, you Chelsea's? So I had to do that. I won't swear, but you Chelsea so-and-sos, you've done it again. Like, you know what I mean? Absolutely love it.
Oh,
so,
right.
you know, you know, like if you've got Millwall fans that are, you know, notoriously nasty fans, you know, back in the day, wanting to be friends with you. And
exactly.
I actually got invited down, which I will do. They it's not like the Arsenal, where it's all a little bit different, but they've got, when it comes to the watch-alongs, they've obviously changed now. So what they've done is they've got a box now at Millwall, and they do the watch-alongs in the box, which is brilliant.
Okay.
But obviously, like, you know, a box at Millwall is probably a lot cheaper than a box at
Arsenal. Yeah, exactly.
And they've said to me, like, you know, like, come down and do a watch-along.
Oh, wow.
And I've never ever been to Millwall, so I'm going to take them up on that.
Oh, wow. We look forward to seeing it.
And I obviously have to cheer on Millwall like that.
How would that feel for you?
Well, I'm not really like, I ain't really bothered. I won't cheer them on, but, you know, but do you know, like, if you've got a team that I ain't really got any affiliation with, if you've got people that you like and they want you to win, they want it. Well, I'm happy to do that. They're not really a rival, are they? Like,
yeah, exactly.
They're in League One or the Championship.
I think they're Championship.
Championship, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, so it don't really affect us, does it? Like,
yeah, exactly. You're just there as a neutral.
Yeah, just go and enjoy the game of football, because I always say this. When I go and watch Arsenal, I don't really go to watch the football. It's about watching Arsenal to win. So if you go to say something else and whatever, you know, I'll say that I often go and watch Kevin's boy play for Stoke or something like that.
Yeah.
I watch the game of football. I want him to do well and all that, but it's watching and enjoying the game of football.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, check you out, Lee.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, Millwall fans, eh?
I know.
And Spurs fans, can you believe that?
What? What did they come up to you and say?
There's a table of Spurs fans, and they were all saying, can we have a photo and all that, like, you know what I mean? And I said to them, what's going on here? I do everything I can for Spurs fans to hate me.
Yeah, clearly.
But they still like me. You know,
it has the adverse effect.
Yeah. I have to start being nice to Spurs.
I was just about to say that. Perhaps do the opposite, and then they might start disliking you.
Yeah, I might start being a supporter of them. They might start hating me.
Oh, mate. But yeah, big up AFTV as well. They won, was it 3 awards?
They won one and got a couple of, which is fantastic. I mean, they got runners up in a couple of ones. They got runners up to Sky on 2.
Oh, okay,
so
wow.
If you get, you know, you're going to lose.
I mean, with the competition like that.
But big up to Mike from the Gooners podcast.
Yeah.
Gooners for Cancer. He won the charity one last night. You know what I mean? So, and he invited me. I was on his table yesterday, and he won that award, and you know, for his charity that he does. You know?
Yeah.
So big up to Mike.
Yeah,
you know,
big up to Mike as well.
You know, and when he won it, he's so emotional. Like, do you know what I mean? It was lovely to be a part of that. Like, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I guess, you know, when you're constantly working hard and You know, sometimes, you know, obviously with this sort of industry, you have your dips and everything. But then when you're at an award ceremony and then you get awarded for your work, it's just a completely different feeling.
And it's a great thing, like when you do, like, you know, his dad passed away with cancer, and that's why he set it up.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's had like Kevin Campbell and Alan Smith, Lee Dixon, Perry Groves, all contributed.
Yeah.
Ryan Rocastle, who's obviously Rocky's dad, son, contributed and done all these things. Fantastic.
Aww.
You know what I mean? And he's done really, really well, like, you know. So
yeah.
Curtis won as well yesterday.
I know, I saw that as well. Big up Curtis.
Big up Curtis.
Yeah.
I think he got best newcomer.
Yeah,
so,
I saw that. Yeah.
And if no one knows Curtis, you know,
Curtis,
probably one of the nicest guys. Good looking little sod and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but a really, really nice,
down to earth guy.
Person.
Yeah, he's lovely.
So he's lovely, isn't he?
Yeah, really nice guy.
Yeah, so it's really good to see, you know, some people that I know doing really, really well, like, you know.
Exactly.
So,
Be you next, Lee.
Well, this is what I'm
surprised you get an award with your 1 million hits in 3 months.
I'm hopefully going to be up for best newcomer.
Best newcomer.
Yeah, I'm having that one.
Yeah, definitely. Watch out for the judge.
I want one of those trophies.
Yeah, you'll definitely be getting one of those.
That's a good thing about going to those things. If you know, like, I'm not being horrible.
Yeah.
Because I know a few people that are up for awards. They're nervous, and you know they try not to be, but they are.
Yeah.
Where you ain't in it. You know what I mean? Like, and so you don't bother. Big up to David Wheater as well. Played for Middlesbrough, Bolton. He was there last night. He got third in a you know, like, I think best championship something he was doing.
Okay.
So you know. And he said, well, it'd be nice to win it. I was chatting with him, it'd be nice to win it, but you can't be relaxed until that's over.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but when you ain't up for an award or nothing, you can just enjoy the night and chill. Like,
yeah,
you know
different vibe.
Different vibe.
Yeah.
It was definitely a different vibe.
Oh, it's so exciting though.
Yeah, it was. It was good. You have to go next year, like.
I know.
So you could be up for something next year.
I know. You just got to keep working,
You got to keep working. You know what I mean? Doing what you're doing.
Hard work does not stop, and it's about consistency as well. I mean,
well, there's times when you think you phone up someone at 5 o'clock. Go, do you know what? I don't know if I fancy doing it.
I know. And sometimes you just need that team spirit, you know, that push, especially when it's sort of like, you know, you're doing it by yourself as well, and you know. That drive.
Well, I think that's why I admire you and anybody out there doing that, that's doing it on their own, because you've got to be motivated. Not only you've got to do it all yourself, motivated. I'm very, very fortunate that I've got other people that can come in, set up, do this, do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm fortunate, but like yourself, you've got to do it all yourself. You think,
I know, literally. And I mean, obviously, people don't sort of see the background work, you know. There's the planning. Okay, what is the show even about? There's the planning.
Yeah.
You know, there's the setup of everything, the marketing, you know, the little details like the thumbnails and all of that.
Incredible.
The promotion, so much that goes into it.
And people don't realise that.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, and I will say this, anybody can set up the YouTube channel and sort it all out.
Yeah.
But you've got to work it. You've got to be really dedicated to it.
Yeah.
And you've also got to go through the tough times. And I'm not saying there's tough times, but you know, when you do a thing and there's not big numbers and whatever, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you just got to keep pumping and pumping, because eventually it will turn.
Yeah.
You keep doing good stuff, it will turn.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times when, like, you know, you think, oh, I've only got so many views and all that, like, you know, and you think, like, you know, but I always say this now, Robbie started off like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And all of a sudden now, look at that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you just got to work at it and just make sure you get it right.
Yeah. Exactly, 100%.
And your shows are really good. I watch them all the time when they're on. They're really
Is that
good.
you actually in the chats, Lee? Because we get so many people spamming.
I've never been in a chat, like, you know.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
I think Dave was pretending to be me.
Yeah, saying he's on his way. Well, you're on your way.
I see that one, like, yeah. I mean, he sent me that one, you know what I mean, and then I watched it. But like, yeah, I watched it a lot. Watched it with Ty, and then there's another fella on it with Ty.
Ross Embleton.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
really lovely guy.
Really nice
really
guy.
Great
You know
show.
I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about when you meet different people.
Yeah.
And and things like that, you know, and yeah, so you know, big up to yourself because you're doing really well.
Oh, thanks, Lee, and big up to you as well, supporting me as well.
No, I always
really appreciate.
I love the vibe that we've got at AFTV. I know like it gets a lot of negative stuff as well, but our environment and our team and all that, it's just a pleasure. Like, you know, again last night we're all together. Having a laugh and everything, like, and when we go out now, like, you know, when we go on a Christmas do, you know that you're going to have a good song because they're all fantastic people, you know, like from the girls' side of things, you, Helen, and Pippa, to all the guys, you know, and then the production guys as well. They, you know, they work really hard.
I know it's really, endless work hard as well.
I mean, like unsociable hours which people don't realise.
Exactly.
And but always having a laugh. You go into that studio and
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe, isn't there? There is a vibe.
Yeah.
There is a vibe, and we all do things to help each other out. But ultimately, we all get on, don't we? It's not really like anybody, you know.
Like there's no nastiness or you know someone treating someone.
Like, you know, I mean, it's only Cecil.
What is it with you and Cecil? Tell me. What of his body that he's always showing off?
I used to have that years ago.
I mean, you're not far from it,
no, but he's got, you know what I mean, he's always getting it out.
I know. It don't take much as well. You're just like, Seth, take your top off. He'll give you that look like, do I have to? And then, all right then.
And I don't know if you've seen the photos of him yesterday. My God, he looks suave.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cecil's always on point. He's very stylish.
I'll tell you what, he's got a... I love Cecil, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you know when... I know this sounds silly, but when I first met him, you just instantly took to the...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's the energy.
He's an energy, cheeky, chappy, like, lovely guy. But he's got some sauce, hasn't he? Don't you think? I think that he has got some sauce.
Yeah, he has got some sauce.
Some, like, style. He's got a little bit of charisma. He's got a little... I see a little bit of... I'm not like saying I was as good looking as him back in the day, but I see a little bit of him in me, like when I was that age, you know, confident but not arrogant.
Yeah, like humble with it.
Humble, nice guy.
Yeah.
Everybody likes him, but you know, that and I see what little traits of that when I was younger. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have to say, when it comes to fashion and style, whatever he wears, you know what I mean?
It's always on point.
I'll tell you what, if he wore a bin bag, it would make it look good.
He'd make it look amazing.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate it.
Some people are just naturally like that, where whatever they wear, they just look so good.
Yeah, and he's got that body for that.
Yeah,
like, he's got that tall, lean.
And the way they sort of carry it off and stuff
you know,
as well.
Like, and he looked like, you know, I'm going to say this now.
Yeah.
If I'd have worn that, someone would have said I look like Rupert the Bear.
I mean, he has been called Rupert the Bear before,
but he gets it. No one's going to be like I do. I call him Rupert. Like, but no one else would say, they go, oh, you look the part. You know
exactly.
When other people wear that same thing, go, oh, Rupert.
Yeah.
You know I mean? But he's just got that way of that, and he's a lovely guy.
Yeah, proper down to earth.
And he has brought so much positive energy to that.
Yeah.
Office and environment.
100%.
Massive credit to Robbie for getting him on board. AFTV,
Lee, my guy. Do you know we've had so many fake accounts?
Who is that on there? Is that Harvey?
Apparently, it's. I think it might be Cecil, but I'm not 100% sure because it might be a fake account. What it's saying it's AFTV.
Because you've got so many people that have got access. I think Harvey, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, exactly.
But I don't know if Cecil's got that, like, you know what I mean? So I don't think that's the sort of thing Cecil would say.
Lee, my guy. What with? I mean, it looks like it. He's got Lee, my guy, you know, like that, and then he's got a love heart.
Yeah.
I mean, it does sound a bit like Cess, but who knows?
No, who knows? You know what I mean? So it looks like the AFTV.
But people, the last show that we was on here with, Stricto, like people in the chat was pretending to be Robbie, AFTV, everyone. They literally, I don't know how they do it. They create these fake accounts with the logos. It looks real.
Yeah, it looks real and all that.
And
like that.
You know, you just don't know.
He's a nice guy, Stricto.
Stricto, yeah, he is really funny.
Really
we had
nice
such
guy.
a vibe as well.
Yeah, you know, and he's been, what's the way I would say, misconstrued a little bit. You know, like remember when he threw
the season ticket? Yeah.
Totally lovely guy.
Mm.
Lovely guy. And we didn't get on the work first because he felt I was a little bit. I said something which I didn't really mean, but what I liked about him was instead of stewing over it,
He called you.
Called me and like, what's this and like that. And then once I explained myself, then great.
And that's the way to deal with things.
And I just thought, I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. You know what I mean? That he, you know, and I just think that he's just, you know, I've got to know him, and he's. Do you know when you? How can you say it? When you come over on camera? Sometimes you can be something that you're not.
A bit misinterpreted. Yeah.
And I feel that he was like that. You know, when you actually get to know him.
Yeah.
He's just a really nice
lovely guy. Exactly.
Guy, you know? I mean, you can't. You know, people will probably go, well, I don't like him, don't what, but because that's the sort of impression that they've got.
Yeah.
Far from it.
Exactly.
Far from it. You know what I mean? And really, every time I see him, he's got that vibe of, again, you know, you want to say hello to him or whatever.
Yeah, like good energy.
So, yeah, good energy. Yeah, he's got that night. Yeah.
And I think that's the key thing about these shows as well. Just to sort of show people, you know, like who we are as people. You know, like this is how we are in a chilled environment. You know,
well, this is what we'd be doing this now.
Yeah.
In the green room, wouldn't we? Like before
exactly.
We go on,
just
like,
bantering.
Exactly. And there is a lot of that goes on, like, you know what I mean. And my dad, you know, God bless him, always said, if someone's taking the mickey out of you, they like you.
Yeah.
And he taught me that from an early age. Don't ever take it personally. You know, having a little
chuckle,
it means that they like you.
Yeah.
So I've always been like that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So a bit of a fun, bit of a joke. And I never, if the joke's on me, then great. Even better, like, you know what I mean? But I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, so if people want to have a laugh with me, I'll have a laugh with them.
Yeah, likewise.
I love it all. I love all that. I love, but when I was going into the dry clean, when I was doing that, I was on my own a lot all the time. You know what I mean? But now I've gone back into, like, when you go to the AFC in the office and that, there's loads of people there.
You get more characters.
So I feel like I'm in my element a little bit more around people now.
It makes a huge difference, doesn't it? I mean, you know, when you're working by yourself, it's almost like you're a bit isolated.
You know what I mean? Like, and now you go in, and the good thing is you dip in and out of it, don't you?
TV,
you know what I mean? Like, you do your thing, you have that thing when you're on film, but then like doing a show, it can be an hour or whatever. You have that bit of banter before of it, and then afterwards, and then you're gone. Yeah. So you can dip in and out of it. Where, you know, probably if you're 8 hours at the time, you know, it may be different. I don't know, but like, I love it.
Likewise. And I think we're very fortunate as well, you know, to be working at AFTV and just all the different characters, you know, like you've been saying about how everyone's so lovely, and it's just a great positive energy, you know, from different people.
Unbelievable.
And it's important as well. Energy don't lie, does it?
No, and people say to you, it's not work. You know, it's work. Well, it is work. You're all right. You ain't got.
I'm still all right here, Lee.
Yeah,
you can tell I'm not a big drinker.
So I am. No, but no, people. You know, it's not. It is work, but it's not work, is it?
Yeah, exactly. When you're enjoying it, it doesn't feel like work. I mean, that's the saying, isn't it? Do a job that you love, and you'll never have to work again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? I feel very. Do you know when people say to me, "Oh, it's been a long week and all that"?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if it's because I'm older now or whatever. The weeks just go so quick. Like
they
this week has just gone so quick. But I don't think we say, "Oh, it's Monday."
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tuesday. I can't wait till Friday. Like Monday's a good day, Tuesday's a good day, Wednesday's a good
day. Whatever day of the week
is. It's a good day. You know what I mean? And then some days, you know, I'm fortunate I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, recharge. Like yesterday, I've done a podcast in the morning, and that was it. Like, and then went off to the award thing, like, you know. And, you know, happy days.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
living the dream, yo.
Living the dream.
Literally, that is what it's about.
But I'll tell you what, one thing people don't realise is that there's a lot of unsociable hours on it. Yeah,
I know. Late nights, early starts.
There is late nights, yeah.
Lack of sleep.
I'm not moaning at that.
Yeah.
But you know, like last Saturday night, I had to work doing the England watching it. Again, you'd be at home anyway watching it. But it is late nights, you know what I mean?
And even when you finish in the studio, it's not like, all right, the game's finished, it's home time. You know, sometimes you have to do a post-match interview or, you know, there's things to do before you actually leave the studio and, you know, get home and get into bed and all of that. Yeah, exactly.
Lots of different stuff, you know. Yeah. We're not moaning, by the way. We're not moaning.
Exactly. We're just letting, you know, giving you a little insight into
of how it is, you know what I mean? Like that you do, you know, like there is, you know, weekends. You got to work. You work every weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Because football's on weekend.
Exactly. That's the main time, really.
You work, yeah. So whatever day you got to give up one day a week, but you might get it back in a week.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what your lifestyle's like. You know, if you got kids, if you got other jobs doing.
No, listen, that by the way is hard work.
Yeah,
bringing up kids.
It is. Yeah, especially when you've got young children as well. You know,
I've done it with two, didn't I? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So and it was hard work.
It is. I mean, I've got 2 kids, and it is obviously their needs are different because of their, you know, different age groups.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, making sure they get into school on time. You still want to have that time with them. You know, making sure the house is clean, shopping's done, food is cooked. You know,
and that's something like when you now that my mind growing up, but like if you're you sign up for the day up and go out and have dinner when I want, do this and get dinner when I want. But when they're kids, they've got to have a
home cooked meal,
like proper meal. Like,
exactly.
Good old mum used to sort that out. But like you know, my mum would come round and do the dinners for them and all, but they had some sort of set pattern. Now routine, you know, routine, kids routine, and that's hard.
Exactly, to maintain it as well.
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, you know, then once you're old enough, like, you know what I mean, that's what you want to do. But having kids when they're younger. Oh, and the thing, activities you have to do.
I know, you got to keep them entertained. Especially when you got one that needs to be at football and then, you know, the other one who's doing something completely different. It's just endless. It's an endless task, ain't it?
It's very, very hard.
Yeah.
Doing all the football. And then, like, you know, like Emily used to go dancing on Saturday morning, like, you know what I mean? And, like, which was great. You used to drop her off there. But then they have the show.
Yeah.
They do a show, like, every, you know. You couldn't miss that.
Do
you know what I mean? Like, you know, Arsenal playing Spurs today, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Could you record it for me?
Record
Emily's show.
Because I'll get Nan to video it, you know what I mean? But I know
some there in spirit. Or FaceTime me.
Not having that like that, so you have to do. But
that balance.
And then like it'd be like, but you'll go and watch Charlie play football.
Yeah.
We're not going to FaceTime his football.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes, you know, like you need to be there, you know, when they're playing football, just for that
you have to be
support,
there, like,
you know.
Netball things and you know, like, my God, that's a crap game, by the way,
netball.
I had to, you know, and it was like, Charlie got football. Yeah, let's get it going. Yeah. Like, you got netball today, like. You'll have to go, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you have to show, like, go,
keep them motivated, you know, keep them going.
Like, it's just chucking it through a hoop, done. But, you know, so that's how it is. And so it's tough. It's tough. And then, like, single mums or single dads have to go to work, got to earn money as well.
Exactly.
I'll tip my hats off to
I know, it definitely ain't easy, you know, especially when it's you're the one that's running the household. So, you know, as a single parent, not only are you making sure the kids are getting to where they're going, you're also keeping the house clean, you know, keeping their clothes clean, food on the table, everything. So,
so, you know, it's just tough.
As well as working unsociable hours.
As working unsociable hours on weekends.
But, you know, if you don't grind, you don't shine.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I mean, people obviously just don't really know. I guess until you're in the situation or you've sort of been through it, you just get on with it. You don't think about it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You just do it, and then
It's,
do you know what is a real funny thing? When people like some of your mates now have kids for the first, like, you know,
and they're talking about the sleepless night.
Congratulations! There's nothing to be congratulating about. You know what I mean? It's gonna be tough for you. You know what I mean?
You ain't gonna get no sleep.
There's no sleep, no more.
That's what.
And then about 3 weeks.
You didn't tell me it was like this.
It's breaking up sleep's killing me. Like, get in there. But congratulations.
I'll tell you something, Lee. I think the hardest part of having a baby is just the no sleep. It's like you can't really function, you know, when every night the baby's like it's waking up every 2 hours for a feed.
And you've got to get up and you make all that Remember you
formula. Well, I breastfed.
Oh, did you breastfeed?
Yeah.
Lucky kids. You know,
well, in a sense, yeah, but then they get too clingy and attached to you.
Yeah.
And
but you used to make up those
formulas. Yeah.
And then you had to put them in that thing. And
so heat it up. Oh God, I forgot about all of that. Sterilising bottles.
You're absolutely so. Do you know what I mean? Like, congratulations! You know what I mean? There's nothing special about it. I'll tell you what.
Oh man!
I'd rather win the FA Cup than that. I'll tell you what. You know what I mean?
I'll take it. No more babies for you. Then.
Oh, 100% no. No way.
Do you know what I used to do as well? I used to always fall because after you feed them, you got to sit and burp them for like an hour. And it's like they just don't want to bring the wind up. I used to always fall asleep with them on my chest like this. Because you're just knackered.
And there was a time when my boy, he wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Right. So you had to drive, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
You're driving
around and you're looking in the back like, you fall asleep, all
yeah,
what are you going to do? And he's hey!
Yeah. Then the moment you get him out the car, he's probably awake.
Oh, God. I mean, and in the French, you get him to sleep, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you get him under the thing, you're quiet and all that. Like, oh, God. Yeah,
it is crazy.
Hard work.
It is. And then when they're teething, oh my God, that's when they're not sleeping, or if they've got wind and they're just like screaming for hours and they can't communicate.
Yeah,
so you don't know what's wrong with them, and you're thinking, well, what's going on? Yeah. Then you realise you lift up their legs, they start, passing wind, and you're like, oh, trapped wind.
Yeah,
that was always a nightmare with my kids.
They're gonna love you for that.
I know.
Congratulations.
The joys of parenthood, eh? But I mean, it's so rewarding as well, especially like when you see your kids grow up and you're like, wow, like I'm proud of you.
yeah, I haven't had that. They're too rotters mine, but no, yeah, exactly. Like, it's a tough, yeah, when they get on. I love it when I go football. Like Charlie's not really into it.
Yeah.
But when we do go, it's good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so, yeah, they go through. I say if you're going to have anybody in the chat who have kids, enjoy it because once they go senior school, do you know what?
They're practically adults.
When I went senior, like my daughter in junior, from when she was born to the day she went senior school, I could not do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And then the day she went senior school,
it all changed.
You know what I mean? Don't you dare come out.
Yeah. It's amazing.
One day I'm here. She carried on walking past me.
Who's this embarrassing man?
Who's that bald-headed twat? You know what I mean? She just carried on walking. And I'm going, no, I'm here. Yeah. She got home. She done. Do you ever do that to me again?
It's amazing how they just get like that.
Yeah, they just completely changed.
Yeah, do you know with
Completely
Andre?
changed.
He was like that from primary school. I think he got to about year 4. Because before we'd go to school and he'd be holding my hand as we're walking to school. Yeah. Then it got to a point where it's like you can't kiss them goodbye.
No.
And don't hold my hand. Yeah. Then they start walking miles in front of you, and you're like, wait for me. Yeah. They don't want to be seen with you. And they're gone, and you're like, have a good day.
It completely changed.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And then for about 2-3 years, it's hell.
Yeah.
Especially
when they're, at that teenage years.
Yeah, hell. She turned around a little bit now, but it was hell.
Really? God, have I got more to come?
So you got but yeah, where they just shoot. I couldn't do anything wrong. And then
that is it.
Dad, you're an embarrassment.
Yeah, my kids find me so embarrassing. And I'm loud on top of it. Oh man, it is crazy, ain't it? Ronald is saying football is life. It definitely is. It's an unpaid full-time job. What are you referring to? Is it the YouTube world, parenting?
Yeah.
It is, but I mean, when you see your kids, just makes it all worth it, really. Charlene, I would love to come to this studio and have a chinwag. It seems proper chill. Oh, Levan J. I know, we should perhaps try and get you on one day. Are you from Newcastle? I can't actually remember where you're from, but yeah, it's just about a nice chilled vibe. You know how we like to do on a Friday night. So, did you watch the international games, Lee?
Oh, I did. I watched because I was doing the watching on to the old Don Robbie. Watched the Andorra game, which we done well that day.
Was that the 5-0 win?
5-0. I predicted 5-0. Got one a bottle of champagne, one a bottle of prosecco.
Oh, prosecco flowing, isn't it?
Yeah,
let the drinks pop, baby.
So that ain't a bad thing to say 5-0, is it? And get
I
that,
know.
you know what I mean?
Bloody hell, mate.
I didn't get it for the England game. So I predicted 1-1.
Okay.
And, but do you know what I mean? It's great when Saka comes on and all that, but I love Grealish, you know what I mean? But I can't get into England like I do.
You can't. It's just a completely different feeling, especially when you've got like your rival players there.
I'll be like Harry Kane and all that, but like you know, genuinely, come Monday night, I'll be nervous going to the game. You know what I mean? Because it means so much more.
Yeah.
You know, but with England, I like to watch England. You know, if they win, it's great. If they lose or don't get the result that you want, I'm not going mad. Worrying about it. It's not going through my mind. You know what I mean? Like wanting to kill Gareth Southgate, like I want to kill Mikel Arteta because he's done the wrong substitution or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just it's a different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, completely different.
And like with England, I ain't gonna. You know, I've flown around Europe watching Arsenal and up and down the country. I would never do that with England.
Yeah.
I would never do that with England.
Never say never. You just never know what's around the corner.
I've been to a couple of games with England. Like went to the Euros a couple of we was in France, but it was more. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like with Arsenal, it's fun.
But there's that emotion.
Say like I always say like a couple of years ago we went to Basel Christmas time and it was really nice for the Christmas spirit and everything like that. Arsenal won their 4-1. That made it.
Yeah.
Munich was fantastic. We lost 5-1.
Yeah.
So to me, coming home, I remember we was all sitting in the bar after that being smashed 5-1. You know what I mean? We've got to go home the next day. And it's not great.
Yeah.
But you look back on it now and you think it was a great time and all that, but you still got stuffed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's all about the result.
Exactly.
It's all
100%.
about the result. It's all about the result.
It's amazing how it could just change your mood.
Yeah, it just turns up from there, like that. I mean, so yeah, it is about the result.
Yeah, 100%. Goonalicious is saying, you guys deserve the love. Really proud of you all. Maybe I'll get to meet you all when I've established myself. Until then, keep being a blessing. Listen, Goonalicious, like Lee was saying, it's about consistency, keeping the work up. And, there's a lot of grind, a lot of graft that goes in behind the scenes. And you just have to stick to it. Just remember why you started. Keep going. Whatever you put in is what you'll get out, That's what I believe.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in that. And if you've got people, don't matter if you've got 10 people watching you or 10,000.
Yeah, it don't matter. Treat it like you're, at the top all the time.
And someone taking the time out to watch you.
Yeah.
Or comment on you, whatever. It's a massive achievement. Massive achievement.
Exactly. And the thing is, it can all just change overnight,
Of course it can.
You can maybe having 10 views today, you could do one thing and you never know, you could be on like 10,000 views by the next day.
Exactly. I mean, exactly.
So just keep going. I think self-belief is key. Lavanje saying, Charlene, I'm not from Newcastle. LOL, I'm a Londoner. You keep confusing me with Vikram from Two Touch Stream. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Lavanje. I always confuse you with Vikram, who is the Newcastle supporter. So I do apologise. You are a Londoner.
A little shot of alcohol.
Mate, this is when me and Pippa used to do our Two Touch streams, and yeah, I didn't have any alcohol then at all. Charlene, are you going to take Lee training a while ago? Were you going to take Lee training a while ago? Was I going to take you training, Lee?
We said something about
that.
We're going to do a workout.
Yeah.
So we got pizza, a workout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
we've got a few things. We could do the workout and then the pizza after.
Yeah, that's what we'll have to do, like that.
Post-match meal.
Post-match meal.
Sorry, post-training.
Post-training, post-training.
Yeah. So, I mean, while we're speaking about that, obviously I'm doing my personal training.
I think that's where it come from the last side.
Yeah, exactly. So we was perhaps talking about that. which is going so well. I'm absolutely loving it. I was actually filming my assessment today with my mate in the gym.
Oh, fantastic. I've seen you doing something in the gym the other day. Hard work.
What was I doing?
I don't know, using those rope things and all that.
Oh, the battle ropes. Yeah. They're not light work at all. Maybe we get you doing that, Lee.
Well, no, so, listen, anything like that is hard work, I think. But, credit to you. And like your body has changed, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
So, not that I've seen your body, but like,
sometimes things can sound so wrong,
but you've got you have got more athletic, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Over the last sort of year.
Yeah,
I'm not. A change.
Yeah, I'm not training as much as I'd like to be because obviously I've got quite a few things going on, so I would like to be training a lot more. But once the workload quietens down, I could put more time and attention.
And you have put a lot of effort into it.
Into training. I just love doing it. It was you that I was telling about, when I was, a bigger size.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when you sang it like that.
I forgot to show you the photo as well. I will show that to you.
We're going to have a look at those photos later on.
You probably won't believe it, Lee, but yeah.
That's, credit to you.
Yeah, hard work, dedication, commitment. I guess it's with anything in life. If you want something, you're going to keep going until you get it.
And you've got to have that determination. It's just saying, in life, everything.
Yeah, it's all about the mindset.
I will say this to anybody out there, keep healthy, keep your mind active because it's so important.
No, 100%. Even while I'm, doing my personal training course, sometimes people think of personal trainers, you just think of weight loss. But actually, there's more to it. People 100%. Might be wanting to gain weight. It's also about living, a healthy lifestyle. So that's not just physically, that's mentally as well. Getting enough sleep.
Sleep's a very good thing.
It's important.
As you know, I've done my back in over the last.
Yeah, you was a bit stiff last week. I'm glad you've loosened up, mate.
Loosened up there, but I haven't been able to do any football or train for the last week or so. Gets up here.
It does. It definitely does.
Definitely gets up here. So you have to take your mind off things, but you think, I want to get back. But it's not. It's all. Everything's all mental as well, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
So you've got to get, your mental health right, your brain right, and your body and everything like that. And I think there's nothing better than doing a workout, is there?
I know. You just feel amazing.
Once you've had a shower or a bath or whatever, and then you're sitting there, that is a fantastic feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel a lot better.
100%. There's been times where I've been so stressed out, and then I'll literally go do my workout. And then I step out the gym and I'm like, wow, I feel like a completely different person compared to when I went in. And sometimes it's about the mindset as well, because you might think, I can't be bothered, I don't want to get to the gym. But the moment you get in there, you work out, you're like, I'm actually glad I came.
Glad you've done it. Exactly.
But it's definitely important, especially for the past year that we've had. That's just been life changing. For everyone. It's been a really difficult year.
I spoke to a fellow the other day. I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah.
He's put on loads of weight because of the lockdown thing and all that, you know what I mean? And just, and now he's going to try and get himself back into it. He's finding it very difficult.
Yeah.
Because he'd always been quite healthy he's always been on the borderline, if I'll be honest,
Okay.
But now he's obviously let himself go. I know probably there's lots of people who've done that.
Yeah.
And now you've got that mindset, you've got to get yourself into the, you know what I mean? Like you doing what you're doing, videos for people and all things like that.
Yeah,
it's a good inspirational thing, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, you're not the only one struggling.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of people that do sort of reach out to me and say, oh, Charlene, you inspire me or you help me. And,
brilliant.
And that's what it's about. If I could put something out there and it's going to inspire someone to live a healthier lifestyle or push you or just get you to go to the gym or, perhaps change your eating habits, that's what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, if you can influence that, it's a great thing.
Yeah, 100%. And it's rewarding when you see messages of someone saying, you've helped me. And it's just like, I met a guy at the Arsenal game. Which one was it? The Tottenham game. And he was really lovely. And he said that he had been going through a really difficult time. He was involved in a motorbike accident. He lost one of his limbs. I think it was his left arm.
Oh, I remember the guy.
He's in my vlog as well. And he was, he said it openly as well. He was suicidal and everything. And he said, just having the AFTV watch alongs and seeing all of us guys and everything that we was doing, it sort of helped him and it saved him.
Yeah.
And when you hear stories like that, I felt so touched.
Yeah.
Like we was having a proper deep conversation, you know, despite the win and everything. He pulled me aside to talk to me, and I was just like so touched by his journey. And you know, I just said to him, just keep pushing on, you know.
Yeah. It's great when you hear things.
I know, and it's so meaningful, you know, and it just makes, you know, your 100%. Work even more worthwhile as well, more rewarding.
100%. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's such a great feeling. Goonalicious saying, you're doing great, Charlene. You're smashing life. Proud of you, Lee, and all the go-getters. Oh, thank you. And you keep up the amazing work as well. Hugo saying, Charlene, how long have you got left of your personal training to be a PT? Good luck with it all. Oh, thank you, Hugo. So I've almost completed level 2. I've actually started level 3 now as well. So I'm hoping to be qualified before Christmas. I actually had someone message me saying they're going to buy their mum personal training lessons with me as their mother's Christmas present. I mean, that's very touching. I mean, your mum, that's a special person in your life.
And wants to, you know,
exactly.
That'd be good though, wouldn't it?
I know, and it's so rewarding as well. I mean, even just doing my assessments and training for my assessment, I'm like, this is my vibe, this is my element. I love this. And I don't know, I feel like I've sort of always had it in me because, you know, when I was going through my weight loss journey and, you know, getting to a healthier lifestyle, I used to always motivate my friends, you know, and I used to be like, we're going gym at this time, be there. And, you know, just giving them little tips and advice.
I think you need someone like that.
Yeah, 100%.
You 100%. You do need someone like that, you know.
And even if they couldn't make it to the gym, I still went, you know. I didn't wait for anyone. Yeah. Like, I think I spent most of my gym life in there by myself, you know. And
but that's what you got to do.
Exactly. If you want it, you got to go get it.
Go for it.
AJM, love shot all the way in Africa, in Uganda, and the judge. Big up to you and our international love and support.
It's great when people from abroad.
I know, worldwide. It's an amazing feeling.
It's unbelievable.
I know, exactly.
It's unbelievable.
Especially when they're like in completely different time zones as well.
Yeah, it's freaky, isn't it?
I know, and it's like, oh my gosh. Or, you know, if they stay up, you know, to like crazy hours for the Arsenal game. And then it's just so disappointing when we don't get the result. And it's like, well, these people have stayed up to like 2 or 5 in the morning.
But they want to do it and all that night. It's great.
Exactly. Oh, Lee, so when you was last on here, we actually had some predictions for the Premier League games.
Yeah, that week. Where did we get on?
I mean, we drew. Remember, it came down to the Everton game and we both had the same prediction.
I remember that. We was on the thing. We was listening to each other. You was winning it at one stage.
Yeah, I think you was winning it. Then I was winning it, and then we both drew.
Yeah, that was it. Because that was who paid for the pizza, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So we still don't know who's going to pay for the pizza.
So how are we going to sort that out?
We're going to have to toss a coin, mate. Do you want to toss?
I'll have a toss like that, mate.
Right. Have you got a coin to toss?
Have you got a coin to toss?
Let me see if I've got a have I got a coin?
You can't do any other way of tossing, you know what I mean?
I know, I should have been a bit organised.
Yeah, you should be a bit organised.
I actually haven't got a coin.
We'll have to do it another time then.
I mean, I could toss my key ring. Should we do that?
Not really. A good second.
It's equivalent to a coin, Lee. Should we try that?
Well, we could try it.
Well. Yeah? All right, so I'll just get my key ring off.
It was Pizza Hut or Pizza Express, wasn't it?
I think we ended on Pizza Hut. The votes were Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, so.
Yeah, all right. So we'll toss this. So we got one side saying Arsenal and the other side saying 120 years. What side do you want, darling?
Oh, I've got to go for the Arsenal, haven't I?
Arsenal, all right. Hey, you toss. You said you want to toss, so you could be the tosser.
I'm going to toss it over here, though. Is that all right?
All right. So Arsenal is you paying, 120 is me paying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Where's it landed?
120.
Oh, so that means I'm paying. I'm paying for a Pizza Hut meal.
Get it now.
All right, cool. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do that. We'll video that as well.
We're what video? Yeah, we'll do a little vlog so they can see our.
We'll go to a pizza. Is there one in Stratford?
I think so.
So we'll have to do it. Well, we'll have to do it at Stratford then.
Yeah, we'll do it there.
There must be a picture. If there's a picture up, we'll Google it.
We'll Google it and see. A show put bad luck, Charlene. I know.
Unlucky, Charlene.
Can we go somewhere where the salad would be nice though? Like
the old salad bar. I don't know if you've got to have a nice salad bar.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's just not. So if anybody knows if there's one in Stratford, let us know.
Yeah.
And if it's got a good salad bar.
Yeah, it's salad good, most importantly.
I love the old salad bar, little bank.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you was giving me.
I was just going to go like that, but I can do that. Like, any excuse. But like,
any excuse, touch my hand, eh?
You know, like the old baby bits and all that, and I have the old Thousand Islands on the
top. I sprinkled all over the top.
I like a pizza up, but like it's not as trendy as
a Pizza Express or a what's the other Franco Manco.
But it is Pizza Hut. It is
Pizza Hut is on Charlene.
On Charlene. And I had a little deal the other day. I was telling you, wasn't I? Like,
was it pizza and cinema?
Yeah, I've got a pizza. So you go to the Pizza Hut and go to cinema as well.
Should we do that, Lee?
Well, we could do that.
I mean, what's showing in the cinema at the moment?
Who cares?
All right, we'll just go there.
Done that, like,
Get what? Sorry.
As long as we're in the back row, we've done that.
What is that? The place to sit?
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you said. Well, that's what in the back in the day, you used to have to sit in the back row and that. Anything went on in there, so
oh God, I'm sitting right at the front, Lee.
Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, but we'll have to go and watch James Bond, won't we?
Yeah, we'll go there. All right. So on the last show, I had Stricto on. We actually done some predictions. So I'll just quickly run through the fixture results. So for the Man United Everton game, Stricto predicted a 2-1 Everton win. I predicted Man U 2-1 win. Result was a 1-1 draw, so no one got any points. We had Chelsea versus Southampton. Stricto went for a 3-0 Chelsea win. I went for a 3-1 Chelsea win. I went for a 1-0, and the result was a 3-1 Chelsea win.
It was close because it could have been 1-1 at one stage.
Yeah, exactly. Wolves versus Newcastle. Stricto went 2-1 Newcastle. I went 1-0, and it was a 2-1 Wolves win. Yep. Burnley versus Norwich. Stricto went 4-3 to Burnley. I went 3-1 Burnley. Ended 0-0.
You ain't good.
Mate, this was actually an awful week.
Yeah, it was an awful week, but I ain't telling him. It's a big guy.
Hopefully he's watching.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. Don't want it to come out the wrong way, eh, Lee?
No, that won't come out the wrong way. He's big all over his Stricto.
Leeds versus Watford. Stricto went for 2-1 Watford. I went for 3-2 Watford, and it resulted in a 1-0 Leeds win. Brighton versus Arsenal. I mean, do you want to guess what Stricto predicted for that?
I'll say, I reckon he went 2-0.
He went 5-0 to Arsenal.
5-0? Is he drunk?
He doesn't drink. He was obviously feeling very optimistic after the Tottenham result. I know.
I see him like that. I mean, he's normally doom and gloom.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did you go?
I went 2-0 Arsenal, and the result for that one was a 0-0 draw.
I went 2-0.
Oh, did you? I think we was just all on this massive high.
After the Arsenal game, yeah.
The Tottenham game.
Yeah.
Tottenham versus Villa. Stricto went for a 1-0 Villa win. I went 3-1 Villa. It resulted 2-1 to Tottenham.
I'll put a draw down for that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I thought Villa would get something.
Yeah, I thought so.
I was very surprised they didn't.
Do you think they're missing
1-1 at one stage as well? I thought, I've got that in.
Yeah.
Then they mix it. But.
Yeah. Do you think they're missing Grealish, or do you think they're...
No, I think they're a better team without Grealish. I know that sounds silly because they relied on him too much. But now they've got to rely on different players.
Yeah.
They're a good side.
Deliver. Yeah, they really are.
Next Friday's going to be a difficult one, like this time next week.
Yeah.
Difficult game.
Yeah, exactly. West Ham United versus Brentford. Stricto.
No one got that right.
Stricto went 3-0 Brentford.
3-0 in Brentford?
Yeah.
For Brentford to win?
Yeah, 3-0.
Well, you done well there then, because I didn't think that.
Yep, and I predicted a 3-3 draw because, I mean, you know, when you look at West Ham.
Brentford 1-2-1. So.
Yeah, 2-1 to Brentford. Crystal Palace versus Leicester City. Stricto went 2-1 Crystal Palace. I also went 2-1 Crystal Palace, and it resulted in a 2-2 draw. Liverpool versus Man City. Stricto went 2-1 City. I went 1-0 Liverpool, and it resulted in a 2-2 draw. So we gone terrible that week. I think
you will be shot.
Do you know what, Lee? Out of all my score predictions I've ever done, that's the worst week because I got 0 points.
0 points.
You know, Stricto got 2 points. But yeah, that was terrible. I don't know where our head was at that day. You know.
Well, certainly wasn't on a footballing level.
Yeah, exactly. Nowhere near, mate. All right, so let's get into some predictions for this weekend's fixtures. Premier League is finally back. So we've got Watford versus Liverpool. What are we saying for that, Lee?
3-1.
3-1 to who?
Who do you think?
Watford. I'm joking. Liverpool. Oh, I'm gonna
go. His first game, by the way.
Oh yes.
But I'm still going Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2-0 to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Will Watford get a goal? Oh, 2-0 or 2-1?
2-1.
I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Come on, Shah. You need to get 3 points. Southend versus Leeds United. I mean, not Southend.
Southend. They've done well, Southend.
I know. They've shot straight up, mate. Southampton versus Leeds.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah. In the comments, Ashok saying, wait, Charlene got 0 points. I know, Ashok. Even I'm surprised. I mean, I'm never this bad. This is the first time Charlene got 0 overall points. I know, I'm so embarrassed. I didn't even want to,
No points is bad.
It is. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. Ashok's going 3-0 to Liverpool. Wayne's going 2-0 Liverpool. Goonalicious is going 2-1 Liverpool. Ashok is going 1-1 for the Southampton Leeds game.
That's what I'm going.
You going 1-1?
I'm going 1-1.
Ronald's going 0-0. Goonalicious is going 3-0 Leeds, and Wayne is going for a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, 1-1. You don't know what Southampton are getting. They're a bit of a funny old breed, Southampton.
Yeah.
1-1. What are you going for?
I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw. Norwich versus Brighton. I mean, Norwich. Are they going to get a result?
They've got to get a result somewhere along the line, haven't they?
They do.
But Brighton have been very impressive.
They have.
But I'm going to go Norwich 1-0.
Oh my! I was literally just about to say exactly the same thing.
They've got to win something.
They need to start winning something.
Yeah, and at home as well.
Yeah, exactly. So come on, Norwich.
I like Norwich. Good place to go to as well. Norwich, good ground. You've been
Norwich? No, I haven't actually been there. Ground. I haven't been. All right, what are they saying in the chat? Charles, you laugh, but last time it finished Watford 3-0 against Liverpool. Ashok is saying Brighton to win 2-1. Goonalicious is saying 3-2 Brighton. Wayne is saying Brighton 1. I'm assuming Norwich 0. Ronald is saying Norwich will nick it 1-0. I mean, that's what we're sort of thinking as well.
Saying. We are saying that.
Yeah, but Ashok is saying I don't see Norwich beating Brighton, to be honest.
No, probably that's a good point.
When you take into consideration their form.
We're going on the theory.
Yeah.
That they've got to win something.
Exactly. And you just never know what can happen in football, eh?
You never know.
Villa versus Wolves. So Villa's at home.
2-0.
To Villa?
Yeah. Let them win before they come down to us.
Yeah. Before they get whipped. Goonalicious is going 2-2. I don't want to sit on the fence, but I'm feeling like this could perhaps be a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. Leicester City versus Manchester United. Well, Leicester City, I mean, they're not looking like the same.
Do you know what? It's difficult. I'm going to go 1-1 because I've said that earlier on when we were doing the show with Robbie. But after listening to whatever Sana, I think Man United probably will win this game.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about Ronaldo.
Yeah, Leicester have been poor, haven't they?
They have.
As not poor, that's the wrong word.
But not as good, not what we sort of expect from
poor
Leicester
to what they've been like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna stick with it 1-1, but I know I'm gonna be wrong.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at Man U, I mean, Jesse Lingard, you know, Ronaldo.
They've got some players.
They've got some players.
Rashford not even playing.
Yeah,
Greenwood,
Bruno
Fernandes.
Yeah. I mean, Van der Beek, he ain't even getting a look in. Yeah, Cavani. Martial scored the other day as well.
So they've got some decent forwards.
Yeah, they have.
So
Sancho,
I've gone 1-1, but I'm probably going to be wrong here. So
I'm going to go 3-2 to Man U.
You pick me, yeah. I'm not going to argue with that.
No, I'm expecting to see some goals. In the chat, they're going draw 2-2, 1-1, 2-2.
Oh, there's a few of them gone with what I'm saying. But
yeah, 2-1 to Man U. Trust me, a 1-1 coming for Ole's boys. If Ronaldo and Pogba don't start, Man United could be in trouble. CR7 to ball them out. Oh, sorry, bail them out. I thought that was just remixing it a bit. I know it's meant to be Bell, but you know that I look like an L, so I thought, you know, they're just remixing it up, you know, gonna bail them out.
I wouldn't be surprised if you know.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
I've gone for a Man U win of 3-2. I mean, Ty would probably be absolutely gutted with me saying a result like that.
Oh, what Ty? Like,
yeah.
I mean, so don't listen to what he says. Changed his tune there, Roy Keane, his mate.
And Nick Carragher.
Yeah, Carragher, like, you know what I mean? They're mates, like lovers now. Like,
literally.
You know what I mean? He's disgusting when he threw that coin into the Arsenal fans. You know what I mean? But like, oh, now my mate Jamie,
my bestie.
Yeah,
he's my bestie.
Yeah,
bestie.
My bestie. Pathetic time.
Oh, Wayne is saying Man U's defense is missing. All right, Manchester City versus Burnley. I mean, this guy's City win all over it, but Burnley are quite good defensively. 3-0 to City. I'm going to go 2-0 to City. Will they keep a clean sheet? I mean, Edison can be a bit...
Nah, not against. Burnley, I think, struggle this year.
Yeah.
But I still think they survive, but they will struggle. A
bit of a tight one for them, eh? Goonalicious is going 4-0 City. Ashoka's going at 5-0 to City.
Well, they're capable of doing that.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Let's try and forget about that game. Yeah, what a nightmare. Ronald is saying beat down City, win 3-0. Oh, Ethan's going 6-0 City. Wayne's going 4-0. Man City always destroys Burnley.
Yeah, they do give them yeah.
They do, but Burnley need to be getting some results, don't they? Brentford versus Chelsea. I mean, Brentford, they've been doing things, haven't they? They've come into the Premier League
against Liverpool.
They were, and they've just been doing so well. I mean,
can I do it against powerhouse Chelsea?
You know,
not for me.
No, you going for a Chelsea win on this one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lee! I was literally thinking the same thing. I'm going to start saying my scores before you.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm actually copying you, but I am thinking 2-0 to Chelsea.
You're going 2-0. I said 2-1, but
I mean, sorry, 2-1.
You're going 2-1 as well.
Yeah,
I think Brentford will score.
They will score. I mean, we sort of fear Ivan Toney, but they've got other players that can score goals. You know, Ivan Toney's there assisting, and you know they've got a good team. They're doing really well. I think I did expect them to sort of thrive in the Premier League.
No, they've done fantastically well.
Yeah, I think they're actually doing better than I had expected.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, the predictions coming in. Ashok is going for a 2-1 Chelsea win. Ashok is obviously a Chelsea fan as well, as we know. Wayne is going 2-1 Chelsea. I mean, people are sort of on the similar wavelength as us. Goonalicious is going 3-1 to Chelsea. 2-1 says no. Brentford feeling brave. Ooh. Yeah, and they do show a lot of confidence and a lot of character as well.
If they were to win 2-1, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, neither would I.
Wouldn't be shocked.
When you see what they are doing, you know, they might even beat Chelsea with a clean sheet. The only thing I'm worried about is Anthony Taylor. The ref. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go along with
that. I mean, we can relate.
We can relate. Fucking useless.
Ethan is going for a 1-1 draw. It's a West London derby. I mean, could they actually pull off a draw? They're capable of doing it. I'm going to stick with my 2-1
Yeah,
though.
I'm going to stick with mine, yeah, but you never know. Look, listen, if they do, I wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, likewise. Levan J's going 3-1 to Chelsea. Wayne saying hopefully a great game. I mean, I reckon it will be a great game. Everton versus West Ham. Oh, this one for me is going for a 2-2 draw. What are you saying, Dutch?
I wouldn't argue with that. So I'm going to have to go 1-1.
You're going 1-1. You're going for a draw.
I would have probably gone 2-1. Like.
I mean, if 3 points up for grabs.
3 points up.
We're clearly thinking alike, you know.
Yeah, we are.
Maybe is this the same problem we had last time?
Yeah, that's why we was close last time. Like, I mean, that's why we ended up close.
All right, this is the deal, Lee. The winner of this one has to pay for a meal. God, you're going to be taking me for a lot of meals, ain't you?
I mean, you just want to get me out. Anyway,
get you out of the house. No watching any soap.
No. Right. So what are we going for this time?
We're going for something nice and fancy. You know, your sort of.
So you're going to dress up, though?
Oh, dress up, mate.
You're going to put a dress on?
A dress, heels. You know how we roll on a night out, darling.
Happy day. So like,
you got to take me somewhere fancy, though.
Oh, I'm going to take you somewhere fancy for this one, then.
So I guess it doesn't matter who wins. We're going for a meal either way.
Who
all these dinner dates I'm getting booked up.
Who cares about the result now?
This will be
Charlene's in heels and a dress. So,
I mean, I can wear my Arsenal top if you prefer that.
It's a date.
Arsenal top and heels. Does that work?
Yeah. Put the boots on, put shin pads.
Why not? I've actually got a decent pair of boots.
A decent pair of boots.
Got all the air, all the gear. Not sure about the idea. No, my touch ain't the greatest, but you know.
I don't know about that. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh.
Charlene's good on the ball.
Oh, right. We've got someone spamming the chat.
So I'll tell you what. We'll do this, guys. We'll do this. You're in a dress. I'll wear my suit. So I'll wear a suit then.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Right, we need to go somewhere really fancy. Right, listen, guys, get some ideas in.
Yeah, where we can go.
Yeah. Oh, you can just tell me places you've been because I know it'll be somewhere fancy, Lee.
We'll go somewhere fancy.
Yeah. All right.
Miller and Carter.
Right now, I think I will be wearing trainers then.
Yeah, when the Arsenal kit come out though.
Yeah, exactly.
Arsenal, we're proud.
I'll leave the dress on. Oh, all right. Newcastle versus Tottenham. Right.
You can go first in this one.
I'm undecided because all right, Newcastle obviously got their new owners now.
No brainer, Spurs are going to win this game before that deal.
Exactly, but now I feel like Steve Bruce. I mean, could this determine whether or not he remains at Newcastle?
Well, I think he's got to go for it now.
He's got to go.
He's got to be cautious now. He's just got to go. Just go out there and just win games, isn't he?
Exactly.
What are you going for on this one? Because I'm
going to go for a Newcastle.
Are you really? Are you really? Is that because it's Spurs, or are you going to go because of what's gone on?
I think because of what's gone on. I mean, like you're saying before.
So if that was Arsenal, you'd be going Newcastle.
So if Lee, I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying because this is the game changer.
It is
because if Arsenal were going up to Newcastle this weekend before the takeover,
yeah,
I'm going Arsenal win.
Yeah,
I'm going Tottenham win. But now this takeover's come in,
yeah,
and the negativity of the Newcastle fans has gone.
Yeah.
I don't care if Steve Bruce is there or not.
Yeah.
They're up for it.
Yeah.
On this game. I think it's a game changer.
I think so as well.
I think it is a game changer.
It sounds like we're both going to go for a Newcastle win.
But can I ask, before you go it, like,
yeah.
If Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United were going there, would you be changing?
All right, Liverpool.
I think we'd still be saying Liverpool will win this game. Man United, Man City, Chelsea. I think.
I would still say they would win. I couldn't really see Newcastle winning.
But is this such a big?
But against Spurs, I think Newcastle could get the result.
I think it's a game. I do think it's a bit of a game changer.
Yeah, likewise.
We're going then.
Oh, Ethan's going 2-1.
Yeah, we'll see what they're saying in the chat first, because I think this is interesting.
It's an interesting one. Wayne's going for a 1-1 draw. Goonalicious is saying 4-2 Spurs. I hate to say, only kidding. 1-0 to Newcastle. Ashok is going 2-1 Tottenham. 2-2 draw. It looks like it's more favouring for Newcastle.
I think it's favouring a draw.
Or a draw. I'm going to go for a Newcastle win. They've got Callum Wilson. He's out with an injury, ain't he?
They haven't got that many forwards available.
No, they've got Saint Maxima.
Who's dangerous.
Yeah, I really like him. They've got our Joe Willock. Who else? What's his name? Joe Linton. Yeah, can't say his name. Joe
Linton. He can be dangerous.
Yep. Who else have they got? I mean,
they've got some good. You got
the Longstaff brothers.
Yeah. What's his name? Begins with A.
Oh yeah, Amari.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Why can't we get their names? Any Newcastle fans?
He's decent.
I know exactly. Armour.
The same. He's
decent. How can we have forgotten his name?
Yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, he's good. Shelby.
Yeah. John.
I mean, they've got players that can, get the result.
And I think with Bruce, he's been a little bit playing with the handbrake on. I think now he's got to go for it.
Yeah, 100%.
If he was to lose this game, I think that he might as well just get his P45 and get back, get off his to-do.
Take his out meal, 8 mil.
Yeah, he's getting out meal, and he'll be. But so he's got to go for it. I don't know. What you going to go for a win?
I'm going for a Newcastle win of 2-1. Imagine they get some goals. Imagine this is like goals galore, like 4-2 Newcastle.
I'm going to go a draw, 1-1. But
you're going to go for a 1-1?
Yeah, I'm not convinced they've got enough. Oh, it's a tough one.
What about their defence? They've got Lascelles.
They've got a decent. They're not a bad side, Newcastle.
They're not.
They're not bad, but have they got enough to turn it around?
And they're at home.
You've got at home, yeah. What, you gone 2-1?
I've gone 2-1. Who was the last fixture?
Spurs are such an inconsistent side. They can be good.
Exactly.
I want them to lose. 2-0 Newcastle. I'm changing.
2-0. There you go.
Well done.
Clean sheet as well. I might be interested to see what happens with that fixture. What else they saying? Levanje's going 1-1. Oh, Matty Longstaff is on loan at Aberdeen. So
was he going on loan?
I didn't actually realise that.
I never knew that.
Goonalicious is saying Lee, take Charlene to the Ritz. That's my boy.
Blimey, like the Ritz.
No.
Turning on the Ritz. Very nice, the Ritz.
I've been to the Ritz. Yeah.
I've never been to the Ritz for a meal.
Yeah, I went for a meal. I think I had a 3-course meal as well.
Oh,
yeah.
He's well looked after.
I know. So you better up your game, mate.
I better up my
game. Lee, take the lovely woman to a nice Caribbean restaurant. Spice it up a bit, says Wayne.
Spice it up, like, you know what I mean?
Will you be able to handle the spice?
No, I don't like spice.
Yeah. Do you know what? I can't handle spicy, but I get hiccups. I love Caribbean food. I am Caribbean. I cook Caribbean food, but
I'm not a spicy person. You know what I mean?
You better spice it up for me.
We're spicing it up for Charlene.
Yeah. Levan J saying Lee Diamond Club judges will be treating Charlene to the prawn sandwiches at the Emirates.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Well, darling, I'm not going to wear a dress and heels, for prawn sandwiches at the Emirates.
No. So to wear a dress and heels, I'm going to have to go above and beyond, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, at least you're what's the name of it? You
being
say
upfront and honest.
Being upfront and honest.
I mean, if you're saying fancy meal, then I'm going to dress fancy, so I want to be taken to a fancy place.
That's it, right? Yeah. Helen takes it to the Mayfair. I've got to up my game here. The judge has got to up his game.
You got competition.
I've got competition. I've got to up my game.
I mean, that ain't going to be a problem. I mean, we know what your standards are mate. You know, playing, go,
I'll up my
diamond club, all of that. Love you, Charlene says Thriller from Manila. Oh, love you too. What does Thriller from Manila mean? Do you know?
Thriller from Manila. I think that's a phrase, isn't it? But
okay.
So, it was when boxing when Muhammad Ali fought there, didn't he?
Oh, okay.
So, so it's a compliment.
Mm. I mean, that's their username. Sorry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's bigging himself up then.
Yeah, Thriller from Manila. Shoga saying, go to the Arsenal stadium and dress up like Ty.
Oh, you wouldn't want that, would you? I don't want to see your Arsenal braces. You know what I mean?
I imagine what braces on some jeans or some trackies or something.
They won't let you down.
Well, they won't let me down. What, like my trousers? I get some Arsenal socks. Arsenal underwear.
Always dodgy at the back, you know what I
mean? Oh my god. Lee, don't need to take Charlene anywhere for spice. Lee is the spice.
Oh, look at that.
And he put that in big capital letters.
Spice of life.
People of the world, spice up your life. Every word, every girl. What? Lee, you can borrow some money, fella. Just ask. I think it's meant to say money.
Money.
Yeah, money.
Well, I'm gonna have to start saving up. Charlie only wears heels when she's like, it's a proper day. I'm not being honest. You come in, what are you coming? Your trainers today? You've got no chance today.
I got trainers on today.
You want heels? You've got to go places.
I know exactly. Do you know what? Like for the past year, where I haven't been going out as much, I haven't really worn heels. Like, don't get me wrong, there's the odd time that I will wear heels, but where I've just been living in trainers, it's like
jeans, yeah.
Yeah, when you go to put on heels, you're like, bloody hell, I've got to learn to walk in these again.
Yeah, you imagine staggering across the road.
Yeah, literally sliding your feet.
Take them off for Christ's sake.
The things us women go through, and with me as well, I like a nice, thin stiletto type heel. I'm not really
so
they're the proper feet killers. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
And you like a nice, decent size heel as well. You know, I just think the longer the heel, I don't even know inches.
The longer the heel, the better.
I weren't gonna say that, but I just.
That's the dirty side of you. I'm being.
I wasn't actually thinking that way, Lee. But I just think longer heels are sexier.
Right, longer heels are sexier,
I don't know.
So look, we're going
Any ladies in the chat?
So this is getting.
I know.
If you're hitting the ceiling, I think I might be in it. Do you know what I mean? If you come in, you know what I mean? Hello, Charlotte. I'm going to go straight to the heels. I've got a chance. You know what I mean?
I didn't mean sexy like that. I meant as in sexy to wear. Do you mean sexy time? Misinterpretation.
I just went off the scale.
Yeah, completely uphill. Yeah, I just meant so sorry. What I meant to say. All right, from a lady's perspective,
from a lady's point of view.
Yeah, so obviously when you go out, you want to look sexy.
Right, yeah. So, I wouldn't know that because I'm a man.
As a man as well, you want to look sexy. So,
right.
Just going for a thin heel, with a bit of length. Sexy. Why is that funny?
It's not funny.
Is there any ladies in the chat?
So the sexy, the slimmer. So
that's my preference. All women are different.
So what you're saying is shoes are important then?
Yeah, shoes are. It's a bit like trainers, for a man. Well, I mean,
so if you with a man, because a lot of women are like that, do you look at their feet then?
Do you know what? I don't know. I haven't been on a date in a while, so I can't.
So you're on a date? If you're going on a date? forget it's not a blind date because obviously that's different. So you quite like the guy anyway.
Yeah.
If you're going on a date, if you're going on a date, you quite like the guy.
Uh-huh.
So what are you looking? So
what am I looking at?
What are you? Yeah, are you looking at his foot? Like, because a lot of women say, if they've got rotten shoes, that's a turn.
That's a no. I used to be like that. I used to straight away, look at a guy's shoes and you could sort of make a judgment from that. For me, now that I've got older, I think the first thing I look at is energy. Like, what is your energy like? I think that's more important to me than anything else because I need to vibe with you, and I need
so
to
he's got
that.
great energy, but he's got sandals and socks on.
Oh, fuck! Shoes are important!
Exactly, shoes are important. So shoes are important, aren't they?
Yeah, they are important.
They are important, aren't
they? They are.
So, like, guys, you're going out on a date, get a decent pair of shoes.
Decent pair of shoes, nice outfit, good positive vibes and energy,
And you're halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
I think shoes are important.
They are, because, it says
tells
a lot about you.
I'm with you.
It does.
It tells you a bit about your personality.
Yeah, so for you, Lee, your shoes are always immaculate. Like, your white trainers are always crisp white, always clean, intact. Like, I think that says a lot about how you take care of yourself,
Yeah. So
even down to your clothes, they're always like clean, fresh. You always smell like fresh washing. Today you smell like Sauvage.
so that is an impression then.
It is, because it says you're a clean man, you know.
Right. So if you like, that's why I'm saying it's important.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah. Because if you didn't iron your clothes or, you just look a bit ratty, you don't really care about your personal appearance, and things like that. But, taking care of yourself is important and it is attractive. And, when a man smells nice and he looks nice, it's sexy. And you need to have that sex appeal, for that attraction.
So shoes are important then.
They are. What about you, Lee? If you take a woman on a date, what are you looking at? There's one thing that just sprung to my mind.
Not her shoes. It's certainly saying.
You'll get down there eventually.
I'll get down the shoes. I think. I think hands are very important.
Hands. Okay. What is it about the hands?
Well, because I think that shows a lot. It shows a lot. If they've got nice neck, you got to have nice neck. Do things like that.
Yeah.
I think it's different for a man.
Yeah.
I think it's different for a man because, again, if you're going out with a girl, you must like her anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so, and I think women can look sexy with leggings, or they can look sexy with a dress on and all that. Like, do you know if you was going on a date? I think if I was a bloke going out on a date, I think for myself personally, if I was going out on a date, I think I'd look at it, what effort they've made.
Yeah.
If she just comes out just like
normal.
Casual, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd think like, right, we're going on a date. Has she made an effort?
Yeah.
More than what the whole thing would be like.
Than a normal day.
Yeah, she's made an effort. She might have had her hair done that night. Going to the hairdressers or something like that.
Yeah.
Or not that I'd have to go, but like, if they're going to the hairdressers or if they've done something that's they've made an effort.
Yeah.
So then you've gone out and you think, well, she's made an effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So that would be the thing, I think.
Yeah. So a woman that just makes the effort for the night, which is important. What about in like the way they're dressed as well? So obviously hair.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to be too revealing.
Yeah.
I know that sounds silly.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to. You want to take her to the Ritz and she's got all her bits hanging out.
Like, yeah. Darling, your boobs are falling out.
Yeah. It'd be great when you're home. But like,
save it for later.
Save it for later. Yeah. So I think you've got to be like classy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's very, very important. Like, you know what I mean? I think shoes are. I'm going to say like, I don't think shoes are massively. Like, I wouldn't want a girl to come in sandals or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
what about if she's got something where she can't wear heels? So she's
got
got
bunions.
Well, you know, any sort of problem. She's got to wear. She's got to wear flat shoes.
I don't think that, but you know, flat shoes can be attractive.
Yeah.
I think what you're wearing, if you're wearing flat shoes with leggings or something, I think that's attractive.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not. Trainers, sporty looking and all that. Like, if you're wearing a dress, I don't know, because girls do this now.
Yeah.
Where they wear a dress
with trainers. That is the trend. I mean, if you're going somewhere like Shoreditch, then you know that is the way to dress.
It's a trend now. So you wouldn't actually say that's not a bad thing, would you now?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually went to this do yesterday. I'm not going to mention names.
Yeah.
Right, you go to like, it's a posh 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
There's a bloke in there, right, with a suit on and trainers.
Even that is sort of trending.
But as a bird, if I was a girl, he ain't coming over me. He ain't coming. Because I'm maybe a little bit older or whatever.
Yeah, but with a suit,
dress appropriate to what the occasion is.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So I think if I was with a girl, you know, listen, I love it in the bedroom if she come in her Arsenal kit. You know what I mean? But if we're down to the Ritz and she turns up in an Arsenal shirt, I don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So I think you've got to dress appropriate for the occasion.
Yeah, 100%. You've got to know when to
there is a time when you're going out with someone. Early so there are tests.
Yeah.
There's tests that both put on.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like in a nice way.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if you're taking the girl to, I don't know, say like you're going occasionally, I don't know, let's just say Nando's or something like that. You wouldn't expect her to come in a ballroom bed.
Yeah, exactly.
And high heels, you know what I mean? So there's a test, you know what I mean? Like, but if you was going to the Ritz, you'd expect that.
Exactly.
So I think you're looking at different things all the time.
Yeah, it depends on where you're going, and
I think you know what I mean.
You got to know how to dress for the occasion.
Yeah. So yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Have I answered that well?
You've answered it really well, which will now bring me on to another question of, well, you know, for a first date, where do you take someone? And I've had this conversation with quite a few people about first dates. You know, there's always the conversation of who's paying. I think this all stems from Ty being adamant that it's half or it's not happening.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I think like, if you're going first date, I think now you might think I'm a little bit chauvinistic on this. You've got to be very, very careful on that thing. If I was going on a first date, I feel like I should pay.
Yeah.
Right. Not you know, but other time when you're in a relationship, maybe that changes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you ask a girl out for a date, I think that you should pay because you've asked her out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where will I take? And I'll be honest, I will never take a girl to the top place straight away.
Yeah.
Because then it's only you know
you're going to decline. You know, you've got to keep leveling up.
I'm trying to educate the people on the show.
Yeah.
So
right, guys, keep your notes. Keep taking them.
I wouldn't go. I always think the first time you go on a date, maybe just for a drink somewhere, nice trendy bar.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say like go for a meal or something like that. You know, like a couple of drinks, get to know them and whatever.
Yeah.
Like a nice country pub or something like that, or a nice trendy bar,
and
then move it up a notch.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I wouldn't start, you know, by going to Dorchester or the Ritz.
Yeah, somewhere high up there. It's like,
they're going to expect that all the time.
Exactly.
You know?
And then you just got to keep topping it as well.
Yeah, you got to try and keep topping it and all that. Like, what about yourself? What would you, if somewhere, someone would take you somewhere, would you?
If they was taking me somewhere
on the first date, what would you be expecting?
I would be expecting something nice. I'm not saying it needs to be something, you know, way over the top like you're saying, you know, similar thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind going for a nice meal or something, but it'd be nice to go somewhere where we can have a conversation, where we can sort of get to know each other.
Yeah, I've never gone to a club or anything like that.
Yeah, you know, because
that
way you're just sort of like vibes, but you're not getting to know like each other. So somewhere where we can conversate, have a conversation, you know, nice atmosphere. Nothing too, you know, shoddy, you know, something nice, you know. Show me what your standards are as well at the same time. I'm not saying go, you know, Hakkasan or, you know, somewhere like that, but somewhere nice and, you know, that's still a bit classy, but not way over the top. So, you know, we can sort of, you know, sort of work our way up
work our way up.
So,
that's what we like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I agree. I think
started from the bottom, now we heard.
Most people would go down that route.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't got to go OTT. Tell us, Lee, what's the most funny or embarrassing date that you've been on?
Do you know what? I've been on, I'm going to say this now. Back in the day, I went out, there was this gorgeous girl, I've got to say, like, absolutely stunning.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. She was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I am going to say this as 10 out of 10. And I managed to like get her out to go for lunch one time.
Mm-hmm.
It was the worst. She just had no personality.
Oh, really?
Just no personality. And do you know when you're standing, you're thinking like, I'm looking at her, and she was stunning.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know, well, do you know when you say like, you know, so what you get? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And I'm an easy person. I'm an easy. Yeah. I'm an easy person to get on with.
Yeah.
And I can make conversations flow. I struggled.
Oh God.
And I couldn't wait for it to end. And at the end of it, that was it.
Yeah.
And I never took her out again after that. Like, she probably never wanted to go out.
Yeah, what's the point? She ain't talking to you,
Yeah.
just no answers.
And I actually sat there afterwards and I thought, what was her point of coming out of me?
Yeah.
And, you know, it was from the most exciting day because she was this stunning girl.
Yeah.
To just going home just thinking, well, that was the worst thing I've ever done. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to mention her name, but I've never seen her again after that.
Yeah.
And it was just a disaster.
Yeah. I guess that just goes to show it's not all about looks.
No.
You know, you can be drop dead gorgeous, but if you've got no personality, then what is the point?
It might have just been because it just didn't.
Didn't click.
Just didn't click or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you go out on some dates, don't you? And you just have a great time.
Yeah. And sometimes as well, sometimes we naturally just sort of have an idea of what type of, you know, person we want to attract, like how they look. And sometimes you can meet someone and they may not fit that description of, you know, what you want them to look like, but they can have the most amazing personality and you can be blown away by their personality. And you're like,
do you know what? The older you get,
yeah,
that is the truth.
Yeah.
And I mean that sincerely. Like, you know, when I was young, you look a bit more, it's got to be looks and all that.
Yeah.
Like. But
certain height,
certain and it changes.
Yeah.
You know, and it comes down to, do you know what the main thing is?
Mm-hmm.
Personality.
Yeah, it's key.
You know, the best dates that I've ever been on is ones when you're chatting and then you realise, oh, is that the time?
Yeah, and you're like, you know what I mean? So quick.
Going, last orders, please.
Yeah.
And you think, well, and that's what it's all about.
You just don't want the night to end.
You just don't want the night to end.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want the night to end. And there are times that I don't think whoever you are, you plan how it's going to be and whatever, but you just go with the flow.
Yeah.
You just go with the flow of conversation.
Yeah,
and I think that is so much more important.
100%.
Than anything else. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to fancy the person.
Exactly. You need to have that spark,
there's got to be
that attraction.
There's got to be some sort of attraction there, but ultimately, it is the personality that comes through in the end.
I know, it's so
really
important.
It really does.
Especially from your experience as well. It sounds like you've learned that.
I have learned that. Because, like, you know, I made mistakes because of it as well. Because,
yeah.
You know, you go with, you know, like
think.
she's a psycho, but she's got a fantastic body.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like, you just go there. We've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says. You know what I mean? And the people that ain't done it, you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean? Like, you're gonna go.
Still part of the process.
It's part of the process. You know what
I mean? Ronald is saying to the movies, then a dinner. That is nice.
Yeah, I will say that with the movies, I don't think that's a good first date because you can't have a conversation.
Yeah, you can't. But then at the dinner, you can. Would you do it the other way round?
What? Yeah, what? Go dinner and then go to movies?
You might just fall asleep.
I don't think the movies is a good for a first date.
Yeah.
End of.
Because you're both just sat there watching the screen. You're not like interacting.
Yeah. So
with each other.
I think once you're more comfortable with each other,
then you can start doing that.
Start doing that.
And the going to the cinema, that's sort of like if you're, you know, on a date, it's a bit more of an intimate type of thing as well. You know, like getting close to someone. Whereas if you're going on a date, you're getting to know them. Like you ain't got to be in their personal space too much because you don't know even, you know, where this is going to go. Because sometimes you can have a conversation with someone and realize actually maybe this ain't for me, you know, with the things they're
yeah.
saying, the energy you might, you know,
and
you can just tell.
And if you don't like her, she's putting your hand in your popcorn all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
What you do?
Why didn't you get your own?
Get your own.
Oh,
Anyway, I'll tell you what, cinema ain't a cheap day nowadays, is it?
I know, bloody hell. The
Like,
food
you know
is
what I mean?
probably
Like,
more expensive than the ticket, mate.
So you know, I don't think I'm not on cinema for the first day.
No. Are you one that brings your own food into the cinema, or do you buy at the cinema?
I've got to buy some. What do you mean bring your own food? You bring your own sandwiches?
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Oh, come on. What's going on here then?
So, as a mum, you know, you've got like the kids club during the summer holidays, and you take the kids to the cinema at like 10 a.m. and the tickets are like £2 or something. They're super cheap. And, you know, me being Charlene, everywhere I go, I always bring a packed lunch. So I used to bring a packed lunch for my kids.
Oh, well, no, well, that's different.
So I have done it. Like, I brought sandwiches, you know, fruit, everything.
You're not having enough popcorn, kids.
I mean, Sienna was a baby, so I couldn't feed her popcorn. So I used to just bring my own stuff. And then I guess I have done it, you know, going with my mates as well, like bringing my own things in.
You wouldn't do it on a date, though?
Oh, no, not on a date. No. If it's my mates and everything, we're having a laugh. Sometimes I get a little buzz out of those stuff.
Cheese and pickle sandwich.
I got a cup of tea. I have actually gone into the cinema with a cup of tea. Anyone that knows me knows I love a cup of tea. I have actually brought it in the cinema. Can't remember how I've done it. Jay Warren saying, have you ever brought booze in? I actually haven't brought alcohol in.
You can go to the ones up London now and all that, and they've got sofas and booze and all that. Like, it's a completely different experience, isn't it?
Okay. Oh, I haven't.
So it's different. You've never been one with
no.
sofas and all that. Like.
No, I haven't.
They've got like sofas and like something similar to this.
Oh, mate, I'll definitely crash out.
Yeah. You end up falling asleep, like, especially like, do you know what I mean? Like, when you can have beers and things like that, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, I mean, even when I go to the cinema normally, Lee, I always fall asleep. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I just get in there, it's cozy, it's dark, I crash out.
Yeah.
Like,
good film.
Yeah, great film. I'll tell you what happened. I went to Sienna, she was obsessed with Mamma Mia. She was so excited. So I was like, right, we're going to go like right in the middle of the day. We're going at 1 o'clock. I had a coffee before I went as well. We got in the cinema, we sat down, the film started, I crashed out. She's waking me up like, Mum, wake up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm awake.
It's great.
I crash out, got up at the end, and she was just looking at me like this. I was like, what's wrong? She's like, we have to watch that all again. I was like, why? She's like, you slept the whole time. She was so upset. I felt so bad. And I was like, man, I did try, you know. Went at 1 o'clock.
But Mamma Mia ain't the greatest of films, is it?
I know, but she
people went mad about that film, and I see it, I thought it was awful.
I don't even know what happens in it.
You had a touch.
Oh, mate. What is that? Wow, I've never been to one of them. Sounds like it's class. I have actually been to one of those drive-in cinemas. You've been to those?
No, I've never been to one.
Oh, they're actually really good. Yeah, I went with the kids. It's actually really good. So you drive in, you're in your own car, and then you've got the massive screen, and then you connect your radio to the screen or whatever, so you get the volume in your car. I mean, the only thing
is... Where was
that? That was in North London. Is it by the IKEA?
Piggy's Lot, was it? Piggy's Lot?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. I just know. Yeah, but right by the IKEA. But that was really good. The only thing is, obviously, you know, you let the kids sit in the front and you're in the back of the car, you know, a bit cooped up. But yeah, that was a great experience.
Oh, I've never done that.
So yeah, I recommend that. If they're still doing it as well. Right, let's get on to our last fixture, the most important fixture of the weekend: Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
You can go first.
Man, I don't even know what to say. Arsenal, we got to beat them, surely, but you just don't know who's going to turn up on the day.
Under pressure if you don't, Vieira being there.
Exactly, but then is Arteta under pressure as well?
Well, I think if he loses this one, he would be under massive pressure.
Exactly.
I don't think he will though.
Do you think we could get like a cheeky 1-0 win?
I'm thinking 2.
2-1, 2-0?
2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
I think as we're at home, we've got surely. They're not a bad team, Crystal Palace.
They're not.
They're not a bad team. But I'm going to go. What are you going for?
I'm going to go for
1-0. Cheeky 1-0.
Oh, 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0. Arsenal.
I'm going to go 2-0 as well.
Clean sheet. I sound like Si today, don't I?
You're going 2-0. I'm going 2-1. Yeah. So you've gone for a clean sheet.
I've gone for a clean sheet.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What? 2-0 win. Yeah. You know, come back from international break. What are we saying about Saka? Is that a game you're starting?
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant against Andorra, but it was only Andorra. That goal he got by.
Yeah, I know, mate. What a banger.
Fantastic.
It makes me so proud, you know. It's almost like he's like our little son almost.
Yeah, I love watching him play for England. You know,
yeah.
He's not quite...
Proud moment.
He's not quite the first choice in the... But I think it ain't going to be long because Grealish, whatever's going on there with Southgate, doesn't seem to trust him.
Yeah, I mean, when Grealish came off, he did look a bit unhappy.
Strange decision, you know what I mean? There's players that were far worse than him, and I'm not going. Foden was poor. Mount was even worse. Sterling. Forget about Harry Kane because he's a different position, but there's three players.
Exactly.
That he was far better off, and he took him on for. If that was me, I'd have been peeved with that.
Yeah.
So I don't see what's going to happen from that. You know, I mean, obviously Saka come on for him, and you know, I just think like he's a safe bet, Saka.
Yeah.
And I think that he thrives more when he's got better players around him at the moment because he's still young.
Yeah. I
think there's a little bit more pressure when he goes into Arsenal. Because he's got to perform.
He has to, otherwise we don't get results.
Like we're in trouble if he don't.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 the kid does.
Yeah, exactly. Him, Smith Rowe.
Yeah. So, you know, for me, with us not being in Europe, he starts every game that he's fit.
Yeah. Are you worried about him perhaps getting a bit tired, a bit
not
more?
Not really, because he ain't playing that many midweek games. You're not like
exactly.
So I think, you know, like we I know this is a little bit different this week when we play Monday and we play Friday. He won't play against Leeds, so I think that you know, you can manage him that way, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm a big fan of his, by the way.
Oh mate, likewise. I'm just so proud.
Who's your favourite Arsenal player? Is it Saka?
Oh yeah, it's got to be Saka. It's got to be Saka.
It's not Smith Rowe. It's out of them too, isn't it? Because I know because that infinity of them being young coming through. There's always been that affection with Arsenal players coming through the ranks. Always been there. Exactly. Since I was a kid, you know what I mean? Like, someone, you know, coming through the ranks, or someone that's been at the club, you know, through the youth team. You know, like Fabregas wasn't really at the club, but he was. Aaron Ramsey coming here young, but one of their own sort of thing coming through, and I think like Smith Rowe, and for me, I think Smith Rowe and Saka.
Yeah,
I don't think I can really. I think if I had to pick one, it would be Saka.
Yeah, likewise, I'd pick Saka.
But there's not a lot in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like them both.
I know, likewise as well. But yeah, I'd say
just Saka just nicks it. Why? Because do you think it's because he's slightly better?
I think it's just him, like as a character as well. You know, just. You know, we see how he is, you know, from the photos. Yeah, and he's just so humble with it. He just works hard. Just everything. He's whole persona, the way he sort of carries himself as well.
Just got that, and he's got that.
He's just got that about him, where he's just a lovable little boy, you know, and that shows, you know, not only at Arsenal, but you know, for the England team as well. Yeah. So
and it ain't going to be long before Smith Rowe gets himself.
Exactly, because he scored in the under-21.
I got the man of the match.
Man of the match as well. So
I'm a big fan of his as well. I really am.
Yeah.
I like the way he plays. I like the way they both play. But,
exactly.
But I do like. I'm a big Saka fan.
Massive Saka fan. Yeah. Saka does get a lot of love. All right. So what are we saying? Thank you for your comment. Unknown. Charlene is the queen. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, Martinelli is injured, I heard. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, he said that he got picked up. I'm just making excuses why I'm not playing.
Mate. Little Chilly, says Michael. That's right, he's our little Chilly. So you're going to go 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going 2-0 Arsenal. Well, you know, hopefully we can get 3 points against Crystal Palace.
There's a posh meal on this.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm getting it either way, so you know. Oh, but Lee, it's been a pleasure having you on as
Love
always.
it, like, I mean, that's like 2 hours. Is it 2 hours?
Yeah, over 2 hours.
Over 2
You
hours.
know,
It
it's
just goes
like
like
what we were
that.
saying earlier. When you're having a good time, you don't even realise the time.
Fantastic. Really
But
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
thank you so much for coming, and congratulations again on the 1 million views.
Thank you very much.
Keep up the amazing work and everything you're doing.
Thank you very much.
And
you've been part of that as well, by the way.
Oh no, thank you, Lee. I need to come back on again as well.
Yeah, 100% you're coming back on.
Yeah.
So we're doing a night out with the judge too.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you to everyone who has joined us for tonight, you know, showing us love, showing us support. As always, thanks for your contribution as well to the score predictions, as well as the other topics that we've discussed. Next week, there'll be no show as Arsenal are playing. So, you know, we will be at the game or at the studio. So there'll be no show next week. However, we will be back the week after with another guest. So make sure you guys come and join us then. In the meantime, Premier League is back. So enjoy all the fixtures for this weekend. And we'll see you when we're back.
Have a great weekend.
See you later, guys. Bye.